the perfect blend of food, fun, and your favorite music. Want in? Enter now at theboneonline.com. Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay, where every weekend feels like a getaway. Only from 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw radio. 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
I'm about to whip somebody's ass. Oh, I'm about to whip somebody's ass. Oh, if you don't leave me alone, you're gonna have to send me home, 'cause I'm about to whip somebody's ass.
All right, here we go. It's the Mike Calta Show.
Now, you ready for this? This is happening!
Good morning.
Good morning. We've talked the whole night through.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Hey, wake up, stupid!
You know what I'm saying? I think you do.
Check 1, 2. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All systems are go.
Make some noise!
3, 2, 1.
It's the Mike Calta Show.
Mike! So many Mike! So many Mike! So many Mike! So many Mike! Don't confuse me. You are Mike. You are Mike. You are Mike. Hey! Mike. 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 So many jump. So many jump.
It is the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. Good morning, everybody. It is Monday, March 30th, 2026, and we are coming to you live. Good morning. Let me figure this out. 7, 8, 9, 10 days away from the cruise?
Let's see.
Believe that's right.
It is 9 days, 17 hours, 57 minutes, 20 seconds.
I was close. Yeah. I'm very excited. In the studio with us today, Pap. You thought I was going to say Carmen, and I said Pap. Carmen is here as well.
Good morning.
Hi. So I have to tell you something funny. All week last week, Gio is out. He's on vacation with his family this week, and all week last week he was like, "Hey, do you want somebody to fill in while I'm out?" I was like, "No, we'll be good." And then a couple of days later, he's like, "You sure you don't want somebody to?" I go, "No." I go, "It doesn't. We're fine." And he was like, "Okay, whatever." And then I was talking, and I was like, "Well, yeah, I saw Johnny B over the weekend, and I thought, I bet Johnny B would do it. He'd run the board, and Carmen will come here." So I asked Johnny, and he was cool, and then I asked Carmen, and she was cool, and it all worked out. Then I called Gio, and I go, "Hey, just wanted to let you know, I got a hair on my ass this weekend, and I asked Johnny to run the board, and Carmen's coming in." And he goes, "Cool, it was nice working with you." He thought he was getting squeezed out.
I'm much cooler than Gio, so.
Well, you didn't bring coffee, so not in my eyes.
I thought we talked about this last week.
We did, but I'm just saying, if
And
you
it
would have
was
showed up with
Joe's
coffee, I would have been like, you're cooler than Gio.
I thought we talked about this last week, and Joe was going to be handling that duty.
That is not true.
Joe did ask me, and I said negative.
Yeah.
I would use the at-home coffee machine, which I did this morning, and the result is...
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. By the way, I love your little choice of Stanley cups there. In my Christmas era.
So, is that what it said?
Yeah, it says it on the other side.
So my wife actually made it for me last night and put it in the refrigerator overnight. Well, this cup is so good. This is the thing. We made it and poured it hot and poured it in the Stanley cup. This way, the next day, it would be cold. We closed it and put it in there. The Stanley cup is so good, it kept it hot in the refrigerator all night.
Really?
So when I put all the ice in this morning, it all melted immediately. I was like, yuck.
Ruined.
Got me. It got me, Stanley. Oh, man. Yeah, I have to be honest with you. As the show goes on, it will change, but I do not feel like being here today, mostly because I'm 9 days, 7 hours, and whatever it is away from being on a cruise. I'm officially in cruise mode.
Is that a new cruise shirt?
No, it's actually an old cruise shirt. But, I was just grabbed it this morning. I was like, oh, don't make fun of me for this.
It's funny about the Geo thing. We were discussing whenever Geo was here. He was like, do you guys want somebody to come in? We were throwing names around. I go, it's fine. I go, Geo doesn't do anything anyways.
we don't need that.
I know. When you called me on Saturday, I was laying
When
out
I call you
by my pool.
and your phone rings,
Yeah.
what is the first thing? You think it's trouble, or do you think because that's what I don't want. I don't want people to see me calling and go, oh, God.
Oh, yeah. Usually I feel like something's wrong.
Right.
It's why didn't you do this? Why isn't this done?
Oh, I don't say that.
What?
I don't say, why didn't you do this?
It's funny because when you call me, my first thought is, ooh, what's the tea? What's going on? Something's happening.
Yeah,
Something's going down that I need to know about.
Yeah. I just thought karma would always be like, either it's going to be a headache or bad news.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Either you're going to yell at me or I did something wrong.
That's like Jason, who I like and have been friends with since before I worked here. Whenever he calls me and it's not preceded with a, hey, you available or whatever, if he just calls me on the phone, I go, oh, this isn't good.
You know it's bad.
Last time he had called, I answered the phone and I go, oh, this isn't good. He goes, it's not. Somebody died.
Yeah.
Boy, yeah. So it was not a pleasant call.
I imagine
right.
whenever you call Carmen, she's expecting, who's in charge of?
Yeah. Whose job is it?
Who does
who's in charge of this? Who gets this done?
Carmen, who's in charge of putting in the replays that come on before us? Like in the morning, like right now.
So
for JP
for the
show.
JP,
Yeah.
that would be Monica or Dizzy.
This is the third time I heard the segment that played this morning.
So I will say on Monday morning, because sometimes the timing isn't worked out.
Yeah.
So they have to do fill-ins. So
they need to get some more fill-ins.
so they need to update their fill-ins.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
But
they
it's
do.
someone who just whoever's in overnights, they just go like put all of JP
Whatever fits in there, yeah.
Exactly.
That's lazy, and somebody needs to go and recycle the fillers every once in a while so that it's not playing over and over again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I'll let Monica know.
I don't care. I just noticed it this morning and was like, that would bug me if I was the program director.
I don't know. I can't tell the different segments. They all sound the same to me.
But the only thing is, I knew exactly what it was because of the conversation that they had and what they were talking about and who they were talking about. And they were talking about Kim Guthrie. And it was the same story he told 3 times in the same segment.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gotcha. Yeah. So again, that's just they need to update those carts because Johnny does ours, and I know he does a great job of filling in ours.
I've never. By the way, good morning, Johnny B. How are you doing, buddy?
Good morning, everybody. How you doing? Good.
Carmen, so you were laying out by the pool, I saw?
Yes, on Saturday.
Uh-huh.
That's when you called me.
Oh.
And definitely drank way too much this weekend.
Were you like when the phone rang laying out by the pool, were you like, I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to answer this phone call.
I was like, well, I better get an Uber ready. Because I'm like, I can't drive if I have to do something.
Oh, you were drunk when I talked to you?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
Yeah. I not drunk, but I had, we started early. We had some neutrals this weekend.
Did you put on your serious, I'm trying not to sound drunk voice when I talk to you?
I was like, don't let him know that you're drunk, because then he'll definitely ask you to do something.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, that sounds reasonable. I can get that done for you immediately.
No. I was just checking.
But yeah, I drank way too much this weekend. Not going to drink until the cruise. And then after the cruise, definitely going to take some months off. I do not bounce back the same as I used to.
At
At
35. Yeah.
I can't go all week. I can't pull weekend benders anymore.
I will tell you that I had to take pain medication Friday because my back was hurting me really bad. So I couldn't drink at Encore Live. And it was probably the best experience we ever had for a backstage area. They had Carmen. We walked in there and I looked at the owner and I go, "Hey, the Rolling Stones coming in today?"
Yeah.
This guy had a layout for us that had sushi. It had like tuna. It had shrimp, fried shrimp, chicken strips,
Mini hamburgers.
Flatbread. It had cheeseburger pizza. Oh my God,
cheeseburger
that was
pizza
so good.
It had like little barbecue sandwiches and then a dedicated waitress for us the whole night who was running drinks to us on stage. It was great. I'm like, this is the first night where I should be loaded and and I can't even drink.
So you guys updated your rider and they fulfilled it all?
Our rider, honestly, when people say, what do you guys need? These are the things we have. One security guard to make sure no lunatics jump on the stage, a bunch of waters, and a bunch of Bud Lights.
Yep.
That's all we ask for. And then Josh will get some sort of drink to get him all hammered up. That's the only thing
That's
we ever
all
ask
you
for.
need.
Yeah, right. But I mean, some places, especially the ones that serve food, go above and beyond. And this guy was fantastic. It was super nice, and they're always nice to us out there. I will say this. I will be honest with you. 17 years? How long have we been playing? 16 years?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Around that.
16 years. We have never played to a crowd.
Oh.
We have never played to a crowd that was not like almost at capacity. Every time we show up, I go, today may be the one that nobody shows up at. You go to a place and the place it's like mediocre filled, and then all of a sudden, right as we start, it's like the Pied Piper. It calls everybody in and the place is packed, and I get excited every time. That always happens. Encore Live is relatively new. When we got there, the crowd was kind of small. And the worst part about it is that there's tables, and when there's tables somewhere, people tend to sit at the tables and leave the dance floor empty, which is exactly what I would do if I was at a club. I'm not standing on the dance floor where all the fun's at, old man sitting at a table somewhere in the back.
Right.
But when there's no tables, everybody's forced to come up to the front of the stage, and that's where all the fun starts. So right as we started playing, Josh got everybody up. So I would say for the first time in 15, 16 years, we had a smaller crowd. Not bad, not empty, not close. In fact, you can see 80% of them in one of the videos I posted. They were all on stage with us. But I would say also top 10 of one of the most enthusiastic crowds we ever played.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so much fun.
It was fun.
So if you're playing to a crowd that gets into it and has a good time, it's so much fun.
Well, and you guys play like all the hits.
Yeah, we don't mess around.
Right. So everyone knows what they're getting. They're going to be sing along and dancing and stuff like that. So
Well, and Johnny B, I got to be honest with you. I fall in love with you a little every time you sing.
What?
Yeah, you can really, like Josh can sing, and then Josh and Pap, they carry each other well, and then you come in there, and it's like they pulled somebody from the opera. You're like that lady from Susan Boyle from American Idol.
Oh,
Like,
God.
No,
the super ugly lady that everybody was surprised that she could sing?
I mean, you can really carry
Out of all the voices you could have picked,
Yeah.
Susan Boyle, known for being the uggo, that they were so surprised she could sing.
Oh, yeah. When the voice came out, you know how many people told me, like, this is made for you, dude, because they can't see you. Come on, dude.
Are you kidding me? If you were my contestant on The Voice, I'd be thrilled. I'd be like, I'm going to turn this little egg into a superstar.
You know, I get preferred audition every season, and I never make it past the first producer. Like,
why? Maybe you don't have a sob story enough.
dude, I thought I had a pretty good backstory. You know, like I'm a comedian. I'm in radio. I was a single dad. I lost 300 pounds. You know, at one point, and all the sad stuff. You know, like I don't know. You know, I guess I gotta get a disease or something.
Yeah, I really think you do. I mean, I know a lot of people who are really good singers that got turned away. I think they look for a certain thing. Is that The Voice? You say that you should still try out every year.
I do. I try every season. Yeah.
Johnny, what do you sing?
You should tell him you're only 15 years old.
You got that old age disease? Yeah.
Well, I was gonna like put on there like I'm trans or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually a lady. No, I mean every season I do a different song. I try a different genre because I sing, you know, pretty much every genre. Just see what it hits, and like within 10 minutes they'll email me back and be like, it's not gonna make it this time, but keep trying. I'm like, all right, that's fine.
What have you sung before?
I mean, God, anything from Chris Stapleton to CCR to Etta James to Otis Redding, like pretty much, yeah.
I was wondering if maybe that was the song choice, was it? But no, if you're mixing it up,
No, I think the problem is you're too normal.
Yeah,
you're just a normal white dude. Sorry, Johnny.
No, you're right. No, and that works out in all entertainment too. Like if you're just like, especially like the older I get, it's like, oh, he's just a middle-aged fat white guy.
Yeah. We have enough of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I bet you, excuse me, at the same time, you'd go viral if you walked up to one of those people playing the piano in the airport and just started singing with them. You'd be like, oh, nobody expected that to come out of that guy.
Yeah, I had an idea the other day, and I probably shouldn't say it, on the #1 radio show because somebody will steal it. But
all you have to do is say trademark first.
Trademark. So I have one of these like little portable speakers that has like a little suitcase handle on it, and I thought about just going in random places and just doing the national anthem, like because everybody loves the national anthem unless you're some sort of piece of crap, and just doing it randomly and becoming that guy on on TikTok or whatever. It's like, oh, it's the anthem guy. He just shows up and gets everybody patriotic, like the guy that runs on Bayshore. He gets everybody all fired up. Now he's got 30 people running with him, carrying flags and all that. And I just thought that, maybe something like that, just to get my name out there, just to get me viral.
Yeah. You got to come up with a gimmick these days. That's what it takes. Oh, speaking of gimmicks, Mike's Mansplain's movies took off like wildfire over the weekend.
It was great. I watched it. Hilarious.
Oh.
Yeah. I will actually do it now.
No.
You're in.
Yeah.
I don't think we need you anymore.
Okay.
I think Amanda's a star.
Yeah.
I mean, all the comments, 90% of them are about her.
Yeah.
Yeah, my wife and I watched it
really
in our
funny.
movie room, like sitting down exactly like you guys were sitting down, and my wife was laughing her butt off. Like she liked it a lot.
I got to tell you, I liked it. And even if I liked it, I would be like, I loved it. I thought it came out great. I'm so proud of Joe and Big Dick and what they did with it. It came out great. Joe, by the way, I sent it to Caitlin, my niece.
Okay. And what did she say?
She loved it. She thought it was hilarious.
Oh.
And then writes back with the editing stinks. Not really, but she's an editor and she wants to edit it. So she goes, you have 3 cameras. You could do this. You could do that. I go, okay, you're in. You're helping the editing on the next one. And she's like, I'm in 100%.
Fine with me.
Yeah, well, the only reason why that's good is because we can speed it up. We can speed up the process.
It won't take 4 years for the next one.
Right. But listen, I have to tell you, the 4 months was worth the wait because other than an annoying hum that we've already fixed and there's like a little buzz in the background, it was on one of the things we had to plug in. We've already fixed that. So,
But yeah, I thought it was great because you could see some of the movie and what you guys were talking about. So if you're someone like me and who's never seen that movie either,
right,
it helps kind of correlate what you guys are talking about. I will say, at one point though, I really wanted to get a picture of you and Amanda so I could post it on Instagram.
Right.
And it just kept going from you to Amanda, from you to Amanda, and I was like, show them both at the same time.
We're gonna make a logo.
You don't really necessarily want to go to your cover shot unless you have to.
Yeah, come on, Carmen. Come on, cover shot.
I'm just letting you know.
Figure it out.
Yeah, well, you're okay, mister. I stand in the background vaping.
Yeah, well, sometimes you got it.
I don't know if you're the best person to tell me about shots.
Listen, I loved it. It came out great, and I'm looking forward to doing the next one, which I believe we are shooting this week.
Yes, that's what I hope.
A very confident guess.
Well,
yeah.
I have to figure out what I'm going to do about Annette because I can't leave her there until like 6 o'clock. By herself.
She can't be in the movie.
No. I don't want
her
to
be in the movie, Joe.
No, I don't want that.
So no Carmen this week. It's going to be Amanda again.
Yeah, we need to bank a couple with Amanda real quick because she's
You're out. You're out, Carmen.
I'm done. Not doing it anymore.
No.
Yep,
Listen,
I'm out.
we're saving Back to the Future for you.
No.
Now people get a genuine glimpse into what my life is like by watching that. Not that it's easy for her, but now you get to see what I have to deal with on a daily basis.
Yeah, but you also have to see what she has to deal with on a daily basis.
Yes, I get that.
I feel more bad for her than you.
I got yelled at yesterday. Anybody want to guess what I did in the house that just was worth me getting yelled at?
You got yelled at because you took a bath in the new bathtub in the family room.
In the living room.
Still in the living room, yeah. We have so many boxes in the front of the house and in the living room in the front that I am used to seeing them now. Like, I don't even know what it looked like before we had boxes. I walk by and I go, boxes, No, I did something I'm no longer allowed to do in the house. I got yelled at yesterday.
Clip your toenails.
No, that would make sense. Gross. Why would you clip your toenails and then you leave the toenails on the bed or wherever you did it? Yeah, that I understand.
What was it?
I was whistling.
Oh, yeah?
Whistling. I'm not allowed to whistle anymore.
Were you whistling The Godfather?
I'm not. She thought I was. I was whistling Sad But True, and then I whistled Sad But True, and then I whistled Sweet Child of Mine, and then I got yelled at for whistling, and I got
What
no
was
more.
she doing at
Nothing.
the time?
She was
Was she watching TV?
No, we were in the kitchen. She has a friend here from New Jersey, and all three of us were in the kitchen. One was doing dishes, and the other one was wrapping up the garbage bags to throw the garbage, and here I was, whatever. I was whistling, and I got yelled at. What grown man can't whistle in his own house? Yeah.
Maybe if you were a better whistler.
Yeah. It's interesting because my mother said that to me when I was a kid, and it was very insulting. I was whistling the Beatles. I had a cassette of Beatles songs, and I would just listen to it and whistle it. And my mother said, "You got to stop. Your whistling is terrible." And I looked at her, and she actually said to me, "If you were a better whistler, it might make more sense." She used those words.
I get it.
What am I, a Disney character?
It's just it's like someone who's singing, someone who's not a very good singer who's always singing. You say
that also is this guy.
Yeah, shut up.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna do it, be good at it.
I'm not. I do. Nobody loves to sing to annoy people more than I do. Sometimes I'm in such a good mood. I go, "Amanda, we have bad news." And she goes, "What?" I go, "I'm in a good mood." She goes, "Oh, please don't sing. Please don't sing." I go, "I can't help it. It's what we do."
I get it.
800-771-1025 are the phone numbers. It is a Monday morning. It is a lovely Monday. Anybody do anything else over the weekend besides our Encore Live on Friday?
No, but I will tell you the weekend went very fast.
Did go a little too fast.
Like last night, I was like, yeah, it went too fast.
I know. Friday night. So Friday, I go out to Sarasota to get my haircut and some other stuff done in the day. And then I have to decide what I'm going to do. I guess I'm staying there now because it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon and I'm in Sarasota and we don't play till 9 o'clock at night. So I'm like, all right, I got to get a hotel. I got to stay here. I guess every high school sport is in town this weekend in Sarasota. Kayaking and racquetball and not just volleyball and soccer, everything. Every hotel I went to did not have availability. And the one that I did find that had it in the crappiest hotel by the airport was like, yes, we have a king-size room available for $469. I'm like, $469? That's ridiculous. I'm not paying $500 to spend 8 hours here.
One night.
Not even, it wasn't even a full night. It's because I'm not going to be in the room until, midnight to 10 o'clock.
Right.
So I was like, no, I can't do that. So then I go
But you
over.
ended up driving back?
No,
Oh.
I actually was driving back, and then I got to get the name of the hotel right because Home 2 Suites by Hilton in Sarasota. Home 2 Suites. Let me tell you about this place. I roll up in there, and there's a whole team of kayakers coming in, and I go, oh, this is going to suck. And I went to the front, and I said to the woman, I need a room for one night. And she goes, does it matter if it's 2 beds? I go, it doesn't matter if it's a cot at this point. I'll take whatever you have. And she started laughing. She goes, I do have a king size available for $350. And I go, great, I'll take it. And then she looked at me and she felt my pain. She goes, are you a Hilton Honors member? I am. I go, I am. And she goes, I'll give it to you for $250. I was like, oh my God.
Nice.
Yeah. Then I locked in and went over and she's like, let me get you some waters. I was like, great. Okay, cool. So I got the waters and I went upstairs, put my stuff away, took a nap, took a shower. Pete came and picked me up. On the way out, I grabbed a Red Bull and I said, can you put this on my room? She goes, it's on me.
Oh.
What? I go, are we in love? What's going on here? She was the nicest lady. She felt my pain. She sensed my pain, and she totally took care of me, and I appreciate that. Home 2 Suites in Sarasota. The Hilton by Hilton in Sarasota.
Did Pete end up staying with you? Or
No.
it was just you by yourself?
Just me all by myself, Carmen. Watching Naked and Afraid when I came back to the hotel. It's the only thing that they show. That and Ridiculousness, which I cannot watch that show.
No.
That is the worst show on television. And that guy had like a 13-year run on that
Yeah,
program.
that's crazy. And
I'm
made
pretty-
so much money.
I was saying, I'm pretty sure he's like on season like 60 or
I
something.
think they just ended it.
Yeah, but they put out like multiple seasons a year, and I'm pretty sure they were like on like season 40 or season 60, something like crazy like that.
It pained me when I met him to have to ask to take a picture with him because I couldn't believe the people that were like lining up to take pictures with him when Stone Cold Steve Austin was just walking around. There were like all these wrestlers hanging out and walking around. And there was this guy just sitting there, and people were just walking up, and he was smashed out of his mind. He just was slumped over in the chairs like this.
And he's pretty tiny, right?
Very tiny.
He's like little.
And then somebody was like, he's so popular. He's so popular. And I was like, all right. I went over there and I was like, took a picture with him.
But that's like the kind of picture that you get that your kids would think makes you cool.
Right. Like, it's one of the things like we talked about collecting the guitars. I don't necessarily have to like the person, but I got it. Especially comes in handy when they die. And
Right.
you're able to pop them up there. The ones we have hanging on the wall here are all good in here. The ones, there's a couple in the hallway that are
You think?
garbage.
No kidding.
But also, you're not selling them when they die. So it doesn't really,
No, like anyone that signed any of these, if they were wanted to be like, who do I make it out to? I would love that. I would love that they all write to Mike on it.
Right.
I like that. Yeah.
Although it was funny because once Eddie Van Halen died, a lot of people came out of the woodwork with their Eddie Van Halen guitars to sell.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you got to think. Also, his dying makes you think anybody could die. You
Oh,
know?
yeah.
So you've been sitting on it and waiting and all this time. You're like, this is the time.
But
where,
also, you got to strike while the iron's hot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
'Cause
but
that's-
also there was a lot of people that Eddie gifted a guitar to. Like he gave them the guitar,
Right.
and then once he died, they used it to make money. You
Yeah.
know, which I get it, but still, it's just a little weird.
Yeah, but it's also your guitar. And when he died, like more of like the younger generation and people like that had money were buying his guitars. Were like, now I don't think anyone would really care unless you were a huge, like a fan your whole life.
It's definitely out there more whenever he dies. You're like, oh, he died. Let me get a guitar
Right.
and do that. Yeah, but I mean, he's still the greatest.
Is there one that you like? I'm trying to think if there's any. I still want them and I'd still collect them and stuff if it was convenient. But I don't know who's out there that I don't have that I'm like, I got to get that.
Yeah.
Like I don't have an Eddie Van Halen guitar, but I did meet him and take a picture with him, and to me that was even better. So.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. There was the Ludwig did a reissue of John Bonham's acrylite drum set, the amber drum set, you know what I mean, where you can see through it and stuff. And one of John Brennan's friends, had that drum set, and he was going to sell it for really cheap, and I was going to buy it. And my wife was like, you don't need another drum. I do have a lot of drum sets. But I was like, yeah, but this is a different one. And I didn't buy it at the time. And
You have so many drum sets that I have a drum set.
Yeah. I wish that I had that drum set now, but.
Yeah. No. 800-771-1025. Carmen, we are working. We are not working the Thursday of the cruise.
We are not.
We are not. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Good.
So we will be off Thursday, Friday, and Monday.
Oh man, but we are doing podcasts
On the cruise?
Yes.
on the cruise. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't say that like you're surprised. We do it every year.
I know.
Jeez.
And I'm just waiting for 1 year for you guys to be like, no, we're not doing it.
No, that's my favorite time. I love the podcast.
You're
on
the only
cruise.
one who loves the podcast.
I
on
love
the
it.
cruise.
Yeah.
Like I don't mind it because it goes by so quick. You know, we just bang it out, and but the second one's better than the first one because we could spill you all the tea. Talk about all the
Right.
action.
There's all the stuff that's happening.
Tell you who was drunk, who JoJo banged.
Well, and I also know, like, from our standpoint, like, it's pretty easy. We just go in, hang out for an hour. But for the engineers and for Geo specifically, it is very stressful because the editing and the upload of the podcast is, it's not very smooth.
That's all right though. Once it's done,
Yes.
you can breathe easy. I am looking forward to spending time with my son, but I feel like I will get none of that time on the cruise.
Well, because he has like friends coming, right?
He is coming with a friend, but then my nephew Charlie is also going.
And Jake's going.
Jake's going, and Jake's bringing another friend.
Yeah, I'm
never going to see them.
You're never going to see him.
All right.
You'll see him at the casino every once in a while.
Yeah, that's true. I'll see him when he needs money.
Yeah.
That's how it'll go.
Dad, I lost all my money.
Yeah.
I'll be
Pretty
around.
much how it goes now.
I'll be around when he does that.
No, you're married now. I don't look at. Yeah, I know. I don't look at you as a poor child of mine.
You're Chad's responsibility.
Yeah,
now.
Chad guy. I saw Chad out there cleaning the pool. He's already skimming the top.
Listen, he's in dad mode.
Yeah.
He's very excited.
What are you trying to tell her?
Listen, he's trying. Trust me, we did a lot of
No.
banging this weekend.
Did you really?
Yes.
Oh.
On the air mattresses. In the
Man,
house.
that's one thing I will admit to you that I cannot do.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm banging on an air mattress.
Yeah, well,
Not unless I wanted to pop.
no, we did a lot of banging, a lot of drinking, and a lot of napping.
Wow.
That was basically our whole weekend.
Good. That's
Yeah.
a good weekend.
And now I just want another nap. I'm exhausted.
All right,
from all
let's
the
take a break
sleeping.
and you can get a little sleep during the break. We got Sporkle when we come back, and we'll find out what we have to give away for you folks for the new week, new prizes. It is the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening to Tampa Bay's most listened to morning show, The Mike Calta Show. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Just one wreck right now. It's westbound I-4 at Park Road. Crews have that left lane block already seeing about a 20-minute slowdown. Avoid that if you can. Also, no problems on any of the other major roadways. Looks like the Bay Area Bridge is still in good shape as well. I'm Monica with traffic.
We hear it every day.
I'm a safe driver.
Then in an instant, it happens. A car crash. And you remember, for over 25 years, 1-800-ASK-GARY has helped over 350,000 people find the legal and medical help they need to get the settlement they deserve. You remember 1-800-ASK-GARY.
When you've been in a crash and your mind's racing.
When you've fallen in a store and are blaming yourself.
When you've been hurt at work and don't know what to do. You know who to call. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Baseball is back, and whether you're rooting for the Rays, Yankees, Red Sox, whoever your team is, nothing makes a baseball game more exciting than a nice wager. Right now, everyone's invited to the Hard Rock Bet Party, and it doesn't matter who you are, your name is on the list. Sign up today and double your winnings on your first 10 bets. That's right. You can double your winnings on your first 10 bets. So if you won $100 on your bet, make that $200. Download the Hard Rock Bet app today. But it's not just baseball. It's UFC. It's golf, basketball. They even have table tennis. So much more. And everybody's invited to start wagering immediately. You're already enjoying the Hard Rock Bet? Refer a friend. Refer a friend to the Hard Rock Bet, and you'll both score a bonus bet up to $50. That's $50 for you and up to $50 for them. Bet together, win together. So whether you're an average sports fan or somebody just looking to make the games a little bit more exciting, the place to be is Hard Rock Bet. Get the party started on Hard Rock Bet. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Call 833-PLAY-WISE.
Guys, here's the truth. Buying a diamond has never been easy, and now with lab-grown diamonds in the mix, it's even trickier. Are you paying too much? Are you really getting the most for your money? Here's the good news. At International Diamond Center, we cut through the confusion. We give you the straight facts, remove the mystery, and teach you how to make a smart choice, whether you're leaning toward a lab-grown diamond or a timeless natural one. For over 40 years, our mission has stayed the same. Protect the consumer. Reveal the real story behind pricing. Expose the tricks so you don't overpay. We've done it with natural diamonds forever. Now we're doing the exact same thing with lab grown. At IDC, you'll find an unmatched selection of both natural and lab grown right here in our showroom. We'll let you compare them side by side, as many as you want, until you're completely confident. And no matter which you choose, you get our direct, no-nonsense pricing every day. No inflated markups, no games to maximize profit. Just exceptional value and honest dealing. Don't guess, don't wonder. Come to the experts you can trust. International Diamond Center, Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
If you're in the market for a new Ford truck, go see Bob Murray and my friends at Furman Ford, because right now during Furman Ford's Truck Month Sales event, qualified buyers that finance with Ford Credit get 0% APR financing, 0 down payment, and 0 payments for 90 days on all remaining 2025 Ford F-150s in stock. If you've been waiting for the best time to buy a new truck, the time is now. And if you're in need of service and you can't make it to the dealership, Furman Ford's mobile service will come to your home, office, or anywhere. Visit them today on US 19 in Clearwater or at FurmanFord.com, and make sure to let them know that John Senning sent you.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. If you or anyone in your family has been injured in a car accident, call us now, as the time to file a claim may be limited. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before, protecting America, fighting for you. Morgan & Morgan. Injured? Dial pound law.
Offices Tampa, St. Petersburg.
Mortgage rates have dropped, and the best news is they're expected to go down even more. Hi, I'm Mark Stefanski, Chairman and CEO of Third Federal. If you've been thinking about buying a new home, now is the time. And with Third Federal's Buy Now, Refi Later program, you don't have to wait for rates to drop again. You get the guaranteed lowest rate now, and if rates drop later, even after you close, you can refinance to a lower rate for free. That's right, for free. And now with Third Federal's early rate lock, you can lock in the guaranteed lowest rate even before you find a house. So you'll always have the best rate. So don't wait. Call Third Federal today and lock in the guaranteed lowest rate.
Right now at Third Federal, lock in 5.99% APR 6.02% on a 30-year fixed rate purchase mortgage and refinance later if rates go down for free. Visit thirdfederal.com or call 1-800-3rd-FED today. APR reflects 15% down for $350,000 loan amount. Rate requires automatic payment program and is subject to change. Restrictions apply. See conditions for buy now, refi later. Lowest rate guarantee and early rate lock at thirdfederal.com. Equal housing lender.
Get 0% financing and no payments for 90 days on your new Kia this month, or drive home in a new K4, Seltos, or Sportage for just $199 per month. Hi, I'm Todd Nelson. This month at Century Kia, you can get 0% financing and no payments for 90 days on your new Kia Sorento or Telluride, or drive home in a new K4, Seltos, or Sportage for just $199 per month. If you're looking for affordability, Century Kia is the place for you. This month, get 0% financing and no payments for 90 days on your new Kia Sorento or Telluride, or drive home in a new K4, Seltos, or Sportage for just $199 per month. And as always, don't sweat the credit. Century Kia has a plan for everybody. Century Kia is on the big corner of Lois and Hillsborough Avenue, and we're open 24/7 at centurykia.com. Remember, at Century Kia, you've got a friend in the business. Thank you.
Call 813-314-7535 for complete details.
Taxes was feeling so stuck. Sitting in traffic, squeezing into a parking spot, all to squeeze in getting tax help during your lunch break. Now Taxes is a TurboTax expert who does your taxes for you, while you go about your day getting real-time notifications about their progress and the most money back guaranteed. Now this is Taxes. Intuit TurboTax. See guarantee details at turbotax.com/guarantees. Only available with TurboTax experts. Real-time updates only in iOS mobile app.
On top of home and auto, Progressive protects your boat, RV, and motorcycle so you can explore the unknown.
Actually, we just take the RV to the same campground every year.
Well, maybe you can catch your own dinner on your boat.
Oh, we can actually get pizza delivered there from this brick oven place we love.
Will you at least try a new topping?
Honestly, probably not. We kind of have a go-to order.
Fine. Just bundle home or auto insurance with your outdoor vehicles with Progressive and stay protected when you go, I guess, where you've gone before. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Not available in all states or situations.
Got a burned out light switch or broken outlet or breakers that keep flipping? Just call for a Bolt electrician online at boltelectric.com.
A world of taste awaits at Busch Gardens Tampa Bay during the Food, Wine, and Garden Festival. Guests can sip and savor their way through flavorful eats and treats while enjoying 20 live concert performances, all included with park admission. The Food, Wine, and Garden Festival returns Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays now through May 10th, 2026.
Today's Sporkle on the Mike Calta Show is sponsored by Southern Steer Butcher, now with 4 locations in Tampa Bay. Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Toyota.com. This is Fox 13's Dave Osterberg from the Sky Tower Weather Center with a mixture of clouds and sunshine for today. Seasonably warm temperatures up to the mid-80s for you this afternoon. Plus, I got a 40% chance of a few showers later today as well. Mild and muggy tonight with a low of 67 and a rain chance of 40% again for Tuesday. Tomorrow's highs in the mid-80s.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio, sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
We now return to The Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone.
.37 of the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. 800-771-1025 are the phone numbers. Phone lines are pretty full right now. I listened to a lot of Ozzy this weekend. This used to scare me so much.
That's so funny.
So much. Especially the Bark at the Moon and
Mr. Crowley?
Yeah, Mr. Crowley.
Mr. Crowley is great, and it's such an evil sound to it.
Yeah. Ozzy was no go in my house, man. They
That's
did not.
funny.
My mother did not like Ozzy, and the kids in the neighborhood all listened to it. They were all the dirtbag white trash kids, and we were just as bad as they were. But my mother would not let us listen to what they listened to. And I remember when that album came out, that and AC/DC. They loved AC/DC, which I couldn't listen to because it stood for Antichrist Devil Child.
Oh, of course it did.
There was a lot of bands. It was weird because my mother was never like, don't listen to that music, but she was always like, that music's bad. You know? But she was never like, you're not allowed to listen to it or anything.
Right.
And then, and when we started going to church, they had me convinced Prince was the devil too. I had to take all my Prince posters on.
Because he wore heels?
No, because he said in his song, "I'm your Messiah." One of the lines was, "I'm your Messiah," and he was like, "Well, they were like, you can't claim to be." The first commandment was you can't say that, you know.
Okay.
And I was like, oh man. And my mother said, I had as gay as it sounds, my entire bedroom walls were all Prince posters. the Purple Rain movie poster, and then a bunch of other. Yeah, because I loved Purple Rain. I loved that movie. I loved that album. And it was that and Back to the Future were the two things that I liked. But this was first. And I had all these posters up. My mother was like, if you learn at church that Prince is bad, will you take all your posters down? I said, yes, I will. And then when the guy told me at church Prince was pretending to be God, I was like, all right.
And you had to take them all down?
I had to take them all down. Get this. It gets even worse. I had to take them all down, and I had a bare wall. Then we went to a different church, right? And this church had a traveling show that was like for kids, but it was about Jesus. And my mother took us to the traveling show.
Okay.
And during the one of the shows in the church, they tell a story about how Jesus, I don't know, it was some sort of parable. Maybe it was about him multiplying the fish or whatever it was. But as the woman's telling the story, or the guy's telling the story, the woman's in the back with like chalk on paper and drawing a picture of what they're talking about. So she drew a big picture of a boat and Jesus standing on the boat and the fish and the thing. I mean, Karen, it must have been the size of this wall. It was like from here to here. It was a huge.
Oh, like the whole painting?
Yeah, it was on a piece of like one big piece of cardboard paper. They had like a roll of like stiff paper.
I gotcha.
And he drew the whole picture, and then they would give it away. And we got the picture. So replacing all of my Prince posters was the picture from church that the two traveling hippies drew.
That's awesome.
Oh, my God. I look at my mother sometimes and I go, what were you thinking? She goes, I don't know. I just didn't want you guys to do drugs. I was trying to keep you off the streets.
It worked.
Well, it might have been better if we did drugs, man. They did some weird stuff, those weird churches.
It's funny because they had, I just saw the clip the other day. It was Stairway to Heaven, and it was in a church, and they're playing Stairway to Heaven, and then he goes, and listen to it backwards.
Oh, yeah.
It's something I live with Satan and blah, blah, blah. And they talked to Robert Plant, and Robert Plant goes, it's hard enough to write a song forwards. He goes, we're not doing stuff backwards.
Yeah.
You know, like, get out of here.
That was terrifying.
Rob Halford was the best. Rob Halford, Judas Priest, there was two kids that listened to Judas Priest, and the one shot himself in the face but didn't die.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, because of Judas Priest music. And they were saying about, Judas Priest was having all this music put out so the kids would kill themselves. And he goes, we wouldn't have any fans.
Yeah.
He goes, we're trying to get people to listen to our music, not kill themselves.
Yeah, well, he should also step and go, by the way, I'm gay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's, I'm a nice guy. I'm wearing
gay,
leather for
so
a different reason. Well, I mean, I'm not wearing the leather because I'm a Satanist. I'm just I'd like to look like I'm going to the Blue Oyster. Anyway, Carmen, what do we have to give away to the fine folks this week?
Okay, so we have tickets for Busch Gardens Mardi Gras.
Okay.
The Gasparilla Music Fest.
Did that happen already? No? Okay.
It's on
No,
the list
I know.
this
Yeah,
week.
my brain.
Yeah. Foreigner and Night Ranger.
Okay.
Kid Rock.
Will you be going to that, Galvin?
The Foreigner Night Ranger?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I thought it was your favorite band.
Yeah, but now it's the next singer. It's not Kelly anymore. It's a different guy. It's Luis Maldonado or whatever. But
meanwhile, the real singer, Lou Graham, is going to be in town doing I wonder if that coincides with the date, like if he's going to pop out again like he did last time.
I would imagine.
Yeah.
I would imagine he does some stuff, whatever. But also Lou Graham's doing his own tour. He's doing a solo tour.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Lou Graham's going to be doing an in-store autograph signing somewhere. I don't remember where. Daddy Cool Records.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
By the way, Gasparilla is going to be when we're on the cruise. April 10th through the 12th is when the music
festival. This doesn't sound like one band there that I would want to see. Government Mule is the only band I've ever heard of that's even playing that thing. That's by the way, that's more on me. I'm just old.
Right.
We also have tickets for the Black Crows.
I like them.
Yep. Chris Stapleton.
Okay.
And Neo and Akon.
Whoa, you like that, don't you?
That'd be great.
Where Black Crow's going to be?
They will be. Give me 1 second. Black Crows are going to be at the Amp on May 31st.
Do you know you always talk about that drummer, the original drummer that they had?
Yeah, Steve Gorman.
Yeah, I don't know how long it's been since he's been with the band, but I can tell you right now, it's been about 27 years since I saw them play at the Sundome, and Steve Gorman was checking out Amanda while he was playing.
That's
and
why you don't like him?
still don't like him.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm still mad at him just for looking at my wife.
I believe he does radio in Atlanta.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's funny. All right, let's give that stuff away right now with a little bit of Sporkle. Here we go. Can I tell you what I do miss about Spanish? He would give me the allergy report every once in a while. And my eyes just crying. Did you see over the weekend I went to the car wash?
Yeah, big deal.
I mean, I thought you guys would be proud of me.
Mm-hmm.
You guys were.
You've been once since you bought it? Good job.
Oh, my God.
What do you think was going to happen?
You're the worst parents ever.
That's like you saying you cried at your mother's funeral.
Yeah.
You want us to be proud of you.
Well, you guys didn't think I was going to go, and I've already got my money's worth.
All right.
Jesus. But anyway, I went, and by the time I got home, my car was covered in pollen. I don't know what to do.
So I will say there is no tree pollen. There is no ragweed pollen, but there is grass pollen, and it's high.
Well, it's
all
killing
week.
me. Killing my eyes are
Yeah.
puffier than my butthole eyes are puffier than normal, and I can't stop crying. And I'm in a great mood.
It's funny. I'm looking at this Gasparilla Music Festival, and like you said, it's on you. You know, the government mules, the only fan. It literally is. It looks like they're all under 23 years old, and then just old ass government mule.
Right. Who people probably love.
Yeah,
I've seen government mule. They're great, but. All right, let's give that stuff away with a little bit of Sporkle right now. Here we go. Carmen is the keeper of Sporkle. Pat is your judge and keeper. What are you?
Yep.
Judge and scorekeeper. And Johnny B's back there running the board. Carmen, what are we playing today?
Okay, today we are going to be playing TV title role actors. Can you name the actors who played the title roles of these TV shows?
All right. By the way, I am going for 3 in a row today.
Ooh. I don't know.
I don't think so.
No, I think I am.
You might be, but I don't know whether Gio has it.
Oh, Carmen's going over to the board.
So, Mike, you won on Friday, the 27th.
That was 2 in a row.
And you won on the 26th.
Oh, boy.
So you are
without Gio, going for 3 in a row.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. What are we naming the actor?
Yes.
That played what?
The title role.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to give you a TV show. You're going to give me the title actor.
And now I could call my shot on this and say I'm guaranteed to win this game. But I'm not. I'm not.
Okay.
All right. Although I think I will.
Well, that's half-ass.
Yeah.
All right, your first one. Frasier.
Crane. That's not his name.
Grammar.
Galvin. Hannah Montana.
Cyrus.
Mike. Monk.
Shaloub.
Mike. Veronica Mars.
What's her name?
Veronica Mars.
Dak Shepard's wife. Bell.
Kristen Bell after the buzzer. No point. Barney Miller.
Lyndon.
Mike. Chuck.
I don't know what that guy's name.
Chuck.
Levi.
Oh.
Galvin.
Oh.
You all right?
Yeah. Punky Brewster.
Moonfry.
Yes. Mike. Everybody Loves Raymond.
Romano.
Mike. Ally McBeal.
What is her name?
Ally McBeal.
McAllister?
No.
Flockhart.
Close to Flockhart. Yeah, you got the McAllister in there, right?
And Pat.
Oof.
We're halfway there.
Oh. Gio has 0 points on the board. Galvin has 2, and Michael is your leader. By 3, he's winning with 5.
Oh, boy.
It's funny because he's not here.
All right, we are doing TV title role actors. Your next one, Harry's Law.
Stone? Oh, no. That's
Nope. Harry's Law. Kathy Bates.
Oh. She's Harry?
Yes.
Yeah, she is. I bet.
Gilligan's Island.
Denver.
Mike. House MD.
Lori.
Mike. Castle. Castle.
Oh, I know this.
Nathan Fillion.
Yeah.
No point. Maud.
What is her name?
Who is Maud?
Arthur.
Yes. Galvin. Dexter.
Hall.
Galvin. My name is Earl.
Lee.
Galvin.
Oh, we playing?
And Pat.
Uh-oh.
We are on the last 3.
Galvin has 5 points on the board. Michael has 7.
Oh, whoa.
I need it.
Anyone's game. TV title role actors, last 3. Here we go. Charles in Charge.
Fail.
Mike. I Love Lucy.
Ball.
Galvin. And your last one, Doogie Howser, MD.
Patrick Harris.
Galvin.
I was a little drunk on that one.
Your final score.
Damn it.
Galvin with 7 points on the board. Michael is your triumphant champion today. He won by 1 with 8.
Oh! I thought I had to come back. Should have called a shot.
I know, but I got the rules, so. It's a shame only one of you got to do it today.
Yeah, well, we'd save it.
Oh, no, I'm ready. Galvin.
Yeah?
I would like you to say how good I am at Sporkle as if you were deaf. Like if you were deaf.
Ah!
What?
My name is more than I need. I'm not even come out and name beat me my one. Pretty good, right?
It was pretty good.
Thank you, Greg Havlicek. Greg Havlicek was the kid in my school, the reason I know sign language. Yeah. Wasn't that cool, though? That was a good idea for the teacher to do. Had us all learn sign language. And to this day, I can have a conversation. Not great.
Right.
But I mean, I know the whole alphabet. So worst, push comes to shove, I can spell the word.
Words, yeah.
But I know a lot of different, night and thank you and all these different things.
And you can understand when people are doing it to you?
Somewhat.
Okay.
Somewhat. And if you had to spell it out, whatever.
Right.
Which, by the way, not to completely change subjects, but DTF St. Louis, there is sign language in there, and so that show
I will watch that whole
is getting better. I mean, it was already started out great, and then the second episode, you're like, this may be better than the first episode, and then the third episode, and you want it to be all out now, so you could just binge it.
Well, I finally caught up on The Pit, and I'm surprised how much I like that show.
Oh yeah,
it's great. Yeah. It's like I never thought I would be into it. I never thought I'd watch it. I remember when Noah Wiley was doing all the press, and I was like, this is going to be garbage. And the show is really good.
You got to figure, though, that's kind of my thing now, is if it's on HBO, it's going to be good.
Well, first I forget it's on HBO.
Yeah.
And I just, sometimes it's these shows are so over the top, especially hospital dramas, like, oh my God, they're the worst of the worst. And then all of a sudden a guy came in, and he's got a fish stuck in his back, it's like some dumb medical thing. This is like, you feel like when it's really there. Plus, my mother was a charge nurse at the hospital, so I know she would tell me stories, and I know about what goes on.
Yeah,
crazy.
Even the bowling show that's on HBO is good.
Yeah.
Like I was like, all right, come on, stupid pro bowlers, but they have Liev Schreiber do the voiceover, which he does all the Hard Knocks and all the HBO sports stuff, whatever. And it's interesting because these guys who think they're like a celebrity, and you're like, you're a pro bowler that's not even like big on the circuit,
Do they have other jobs too?
Oh, 100%.
Oh, they all do.
Yeah, they show the one guy, he's driving a forklift in like, I don't know, Lowe's or somewhere doing a thing. And then, he's going and playing on TV on, ESPN Ocho.
Right. Carmen, the only sign language I know, my friend Charlie, his sister was kind of like mostly deaf. And I saw her fighting with the mother one time. And she was mad.
I already know what you're going to say.
Bull.
Okay.
Yeah. And she was mad. She was like, it was great.
Oh.
Yeah. I learned that. That's the only sign language that I know for sure.
Yeah.
That's a good word to know.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway. Let's take a break, Calvin. What do we have coming up?
Did
in
you
news?
pick a winner?
Oh, I did not.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. I'm a little off today.
Yeah, it seems
Same.
like
Yeah, weekend went too fast. Good morning. Who is this?
Hello?
Yes, sir. What is your name?
Chris.
Chris, you're the winner, sir.
Wow.
I How do you like that? I'm going to put you on hold. Johnny Ballsack's going to grab you during the break, and we'll hook you up with a prize. Okay, sir?
Appreciate that.
All right, thank you. He is on line 2, Johnny.
Got him.
Johnny, out of all of the nicknames that you've been given over the years, what is your favorite nickname?
You mean by Mike?
Yeah,
well, I mean, it's not just me.
Oh, yeah. I mean, most of my nicknames are pretty flattering, except for his.
No, I call you Johnny Ballsack. That's not bad.
I mean,
I believe you also call him Johnny Beaties.
Johnny Beaties.
Johnny Beaties is kind of funny.
Yeah.
That was me.
It's like,
yeah, that was Joe.
Oh, you started that?
Joe started that one. Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Sorry, Johnny.
I thought coming from a fat guy, it's funny. You know,
Yeah.
it's like black guys calling each other the N-word. It's
Right,
fine.
right.
Coming from a skinny guy, that's like calling me the N-word, dude.
It's right out insulting.
Yeah. No, I mean, but Johnny Beatis is probably the funniest. Ballsack, I get it because I am shaped kind of like a big walking.
No, I just because it's a B word. I'm not. It didn't look like you. You
The
don't
one
look
I
like
didn't
balls.
like, I think the least favorite is Johnny Bedsores because that just that just sounds sickly. Like,
Sounds gross.
yeah, you know what I mean. It sounds like I'm I can't move or something.
Right,
I'm actually pretty agile for my.
They're
size.
all not descriptive of you. They just go with B's.
I get it, but it could be Johnny Badass. You know.
Yeah, it could be.
It could be, but it's not.
Right.
It's not. Definitely not.
Johnny Baritone.
Yeah, something. We'll go. It'll all work itself out.
It's fine, dude.
What do we have coming up in news, Calvin?
Coming up in news today, Cage That Tiger, Just a Hot Dog, and how old are you?
Okay. Galvin, as your news. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back and dive right into that next. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening to The Mike Calta Show. Elysian Space Dust IPA presents New Metal Mayhem. Friday night, April 24th at Janus Live, featuring Crawling, a tribute to early Linkin Park. Got the Life, the Korn tribute. And Nookie, a Limp Bizkit tribute. And it's all just $10.25. You can't beat that. Head to theboneonline.com for more info on tickets and how you can get free tickets from Elysian Space Dust IPA at 102.5 The Bone. So insecure! Thanks a lot for making me do that. Special thanks to Clean Earth Systems. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Earlier accident westbound I-4 at Park Road has been moved to the left shoulder. Still seeing backups all the way to Kathleen. Avoid that if you can. Eastbound I-4 is still unaffected. Problem-free in Pinellas County. And everything running up to speed for you in both directions on the Bay Area bridges. I'm Monica with traffic.
We hear it every day. I'm a safe driver. Then in an instant, it happens. A car crash. And you remember, for over 25 years, 1-800-ASK-GARY has helped over 350,000 people find the legal and medical help they need to get the settlement they deserve. You remember 1-800-ASK-GARY.
March Hoops is here, and I'm telling you, Walk On Sports Bistro is where you want to be. Big games, killer food, ice cold Bud Light, and a sports bar vibe built for this time of year. While you're there, check out the limited time Peach Heat Wings, a winning blend of sweet heat, and they are here for the tournament. Starting March 15th, grab a courtside comeback card, and you can work your way toward a shot at custom Nike shoes. Walk-ons. It's better than a sports bar. Tell them Mike Calta sent you.
Hey, hockey fans, your friend Alex Flores here from Furman Chevrolet in Brandon. You know what a hat trick looks like. Speed, power, and finishing strong. That's exactly what you get with the Chevy Silverado. And right now, we're offering $15,000 off MSRP in combined manufacturer's incentives and Furman savings on select new 2026 Silverado trucks in stock. That's a game-winning deal. Furman Chevy in Brandon, where Tampa Bay drives winners. On Adamo Drive or online at FurmanChevy.com. Together, let's drive.
Veterans and active duty service members, when your call to service ends, your mission doesn't have to. Go from GI to IT in just a few months at My Computer Career. Prepare for a high-demand career in cybersecurity, protecting people, systems, and institutions from real cyber threats. Cyber warriors are needed now. Will you answer the call? Go to mycomputercareer.edu/CWP to learn more. That's mycomputercareer.edu/CWP. An elite CompTIA certification partner. VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
Why'd I go to the doctor? Working on the farm, my heart kept skipping a beat. I didn't think much of it, but but my daughters made me get checked out. Turns out I have atrial fibrillation, which increases the risk of stroke about 5 times.
Symptoms like irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness can come and go. But if it's AFib, the risk of stroke remains. If you have symptoms, contact a doctor.
I'm so glad I did.
Visit notimetowait.com. Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
We talk a lot about the diamonds at International Diamond Center. But did you know that over half of our showroom is dedicated to fashion jewelry? Earrings, bracelets, bands, pendants, rings?
A woman comes in, it might not be her statement piece that she wears every day, but for a night out with friends, she wants to find that piece that truly shows her character and her taste.
IDC's Ryan McMahon says he loves seeing women come in and treat themselves.
And they deserve it. Every lady should have multiple pieces of jewelry that make her feel confident and happy when she wears it.
Colored gemstones, mixed metal styles, stackable pieces, bold looks, IDC has it all from the world's premier designers.
Our fashion pieces, they don't just sit stagnant. They're constantly changing out. We always have our thumb on the pulse of the industry. When you come into one of our stores, you see all of the latest looks that you'll see on any TV program, magazine, you name it.
Find the perfect piece of jewelry for any occasion or no occasion at all at International Diamond Center in Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
At Maher's Bargain Outlet, get 0% financing for 36 months on select Car Bravo certified used vehicles. This is historic, and every Car Bravo vehicle comes with a certified warranty and a 10-day, 500-mile exchange policy. 0% financing on used Chevrolets plus 12 other automotive brands. Did we say historic? Maher's Chevrolet Bargain Outlet, St. Petersburg. 0% financing on used cars. Log on, maherschevy.com.
When your check engine light comes on, do you see a repair bill or do you see peace of mind? For 20 years, CarShield's been the name America trusts to help keep you on the road. While other companies stop covering you when your car gets older, CarShield offers protection plans up to 200,000 miles. With over $1 billion in claims paid, we don't just promise protection, we deliver it. Don't let a breakdown break your budget. Get the flexible month-to-month coverage you deserve. Go to carshield.com. That's carshield.com today.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free exit info kit. 800-290-7100. That's 800-290-7100.
What's your case worth? Injury.com by Morgan & Morgan.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, it's the Mike Calta Show.
What have we done with innocence? It disappeared with time. It never made much sense.
702 on the Mike Calta Show. It's 1025 The Bone. I'm not going to lie. Since we've been talking about Best Man Medical, I've had people email me on the side. Hey, man, is that legit? What's going on with that? Is that legit? I get it. If you're born with a small penis, whether it be length or girth, all these years you thought there's nothing you could do about it, and there really isn't anything you could do about it, because it wasn't like you could be putting it on, having to do bench presses or putting it on a strict diet or trying to do anything to make it grow. It's not your fault. You've been given what you've been given, and you've been working with it. But now, thanks to Best Man Medical, you can change all that.
Yes, and it's actually a procedure that is permanent. It doesn't dissolve over time. It helps you as a man produce your own natural collagen. So if you're doing the girth procedure, it stays like that forever.
Forever. And, you know, it's very cool because we have the leading male enhancement clinic right here in Tampa. And people are flying in from all over the country.
Yeah, like, you know, they go to Turkey to get their hair done.
Yeah.
They come here to Tampa to get their ween increased.
And the owner, Christian Payton, he has actually had the procedures done himself. So he can answer any questions. He can tell you all firsthand experience of what it's like to go through these procedures. And he's already said that he's done some bone listeners. And
What are you saying like that? It sounds like it's so offensive. Yeah.
They've done the
gotten the procedure done, yes.
Yes. There's been a couple of bone listeners that have already done the procedure, and they're already extremely happy with
They should
the
name
results.
it after. We're putting the bone in the bone is what we're doing.
Yeah, buddy. But yeah, go to bestmanmedical.com. They have a before and after gallery. So
you definitely want to check that out.
Yeah.
Yes, because again, this isn't, witchcraft or some mumbo jumbo. This is a real life procedure that will help men be more confident. And
Can I be honest with you about something?
yes,
I'm pretty confident in mine.
Right.
Like I'm good with what I have. Not that it can't use some improvement in some areas, but I'm happy with what I've got.
Can I be honest?
But then I went to the Best Man Medical website and I saw the before and afters, and I feel so much better about myself.
yeah.
I mean, I even feel like I might be on the good end.
I'll tell you something. I will not stand for mumbo jumbo.
no,
No.
You know that about me.
no mumbo jumbo.
Go to bestmanmedical.com, get all the information there. And if you're interested in getting the procedure, please give them a call and get more information. And, no matter how old you are, you can stop being unhappy with your package. So getting that fixed up. Imagine that. Imagine all these years of having a little skimpy shrimp. And now this guy can go ahead and fatten it up and lengthen it for you.
And that's the thing, women, do not be afraid to talk to your man about this, because that is something that it is kind of taboo because you don't want to diminish his confidence. Or
So much that I make her lie to me and say, tu buku.
Right.
Yeah.
But listen, women, you go to bestmanmedical.com, look at the before and after, and that way you could bring it up to your man and say, hey, maybe you would think about trying this. Because
but let's not be stingy, ladies. Let's be willing to trade up something.
Exactly.
I'll be willing to try this if you'll be willing to try that. What did you just do?
I hit my volume.
All right, bestmanmedical.com for all the information. We now have to check in with Galvin. He has today's news.
And now, news with Galvin on the Mike Calta Show, sponsored by Badger Bob Services.
What do we have in news today, Galvin?
Today's top story, President Trump says that negotiations with Iran are going well and that Tehran, out of the sign of respect, will allow 20 oil tankers to pass through the Strait of Hormuz today. However, he said in comments made to reporters on Air Force One on Sunday night, quote, "You never know with Iran. We negotiate with them, and then we always have to blow them up." Trump also told Financial Times in an interview that the U.S. could, quote, take the oil in Iran, and that he was considering the U.S. forces to seize Karg Island's oil terminal.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
I have to tell you, I don't like the idea of just going in there and taking stuff that isn't ours, but if you're going to do it in Iran.
Spoils of war.
Iran.
Spoils of war, right?
But we started this war.
Yeah.
Putin did this, and we got mad at him.
Yeah.
And now we do it, and we're like, well, we're
allowed to.
Yeah, we're allowed to.
It's for the good of the people.
Right.
The first team from the original 68 team 2026 men's NCAA tournament bracket to secure its ticket to the Final Four came from the South region, where number 3 seed Illinois defeated Big Ten foe number 9 seed Iowa for the program's first trip to the Final Four since 2005. Number 1 Arizona then won the West over Purdue 79-64 to advance to its Final Four, its first one in 25 years. Next up, number 1 seed Michigan throttled number 6 seed Tennessee 95-62 to become the third Final Four team to secure a berth to Indianapolis. And then UConn became the last team to go dancing in a dramatic fashion, with Braylon Mullins hitting a miraculous game-winning three-pointer from the logo to put the Huskies over Duke 73-72. Here is how that went down. Take a listen.
72-70, Duke, 10 seconds to go. Get it into Boozer, back for Sarr, ahead, Boozer, that ball deflected and stolen by Mullins. Caravan, 2 seconds, Mullins tosses it up. Oh! It's good! With point 3, UConn goes in front. Utterly impossible. March means drama. Astounding. All Duke had to do was hold the ball there. Absolutely. Dead in the water. To come back and win this one, 73-72.
Did he say Boozer was playing?
Boozer.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
Boozer's the one that made the mistake. Sorry, Dom.
I have to tell you, until you started talking about it, I thought March Madness was over already. I don't know anything about this stuff.
No, so now we're at the Final Four. Now on Saturday, April 4th.
Where's April?
Yeah, UConn plays Illinois, and then Michigan takes on Arizona. That's the Final Four right now.
Those are the Final Four?
Yes.
All right. Wait, give them to me again?
UConn and Illinois.
Yeah.
And then Michigan and Arizona.
My money's on Arizona.
Arizona to take it all?
Take it all.
Against who? Who are they going to play?
UConn.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. I think you're right, but
All
I
right.
think I'm pulling for UConn. I took UConn.
Couldn't care less.
At the beginning. It's so funny because I was watching the Lightning game, and I was looking on my phone at UConn versus Duke, and they were down by like 10, and then they were down by like 6, and then there was like 2 minutes left, and they were down by 3, and I'm like, all right. So I switched it over to that and saw that, and then saw that final play, and I was like, you got to be kidding me. Because literally all that Boozer kid had to do was hold the ball.
Right.
Because if he would have held on to it, they would have fouled him. He would have went to the free throw line.
How do you think his ride home was?
Oh, God, could you believe it? How do you think Mullen's ride home was for UConn, who made that three?
Yeah.
It was huge, too. I mean, he was like a good 10 feet behind the three-point line, too. Yeah, so you got UConn and Illinois, and then Michigan and Arizona. That all goes down. Final Four, April 4th. So we'll see who comes out on top. There are rumors on social media that gas is being diluted to stretch the supply. But that's not 100% true. The EPA is planning to allow stations to cut gasoline with ethanol in May temporarily to keep gas prices down.
What are gas prices these days? I don't even know because I'm driving an electric car.
They're like $3.66.
Yeah, I was going to say around $3.60.
So not low.
Not low.
Not low,
No.
but not super high. I mean, $3.66 is pretty high, but not that
pretty
high.
high, yeah.
Yeah, but it's not $5 a gallon.
No.
Yeah.
But it's still like usually I can fill up my car and I'm like in the 30 range to fill it up. Well, like now I'm in the high 40s when I fill up my car. So it does make a big difference.
I don't miss that at all.
Yeah.
I don't miss it. I don't miss going to the gas station. I don't miss filling up the car. I don't miss high gas prices.
Have you seen it all spiking your electric bill at all?
Yes.
Oh, you
Yes,
have?
I have.
Yeah.
But I also had my my pool heater running, not heater, the filter pump running 24 hours a day because I didn't have it on a schedule before, so now it is. So, I mean, but I'll take the bump in the electric bill for the gas, like to compensate for the gas.
You're the only electric one here, though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And I did a lot of driving this weekend. I drove to Sarasota, spent the night, drove back. I was, I had some running around to do during
Did
the
you
day.
charge it all?
No, and it
No?
was fine, man. Yeah, it was the first time I really.
What does that have, about
stretched it.
300, 200
Yeah,
something?
when you to go full 100%, it's over 300 miles.
Yeah,
which has been great. I have not. The faster you drive, the quicker it goes down. So doing a lot of highway driving is really was stretching it out a little bit, but I didn't even come close.
AC, radio, all that stuff.
Yeah, I don't think that really
How
adds
much
to
it
as much
does.
as the speed. You hit that gas and you could watch it start taking the charge away from the battery.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because when you brake, it puts you in the green and it starts to recharge it.
Okay.
But you don't do that very often.
And now, do you have a like charger that you carry with you in your car, or do you have to go find like a charging station
you have
always?
You have to find a charging station, but there's a lot of options. You can just hit a button and it'll map it out, show you where the nearest ones are and where the fast chargers are and where the slow ones are. And most malls and restaurants and hotels have them. Like the hotel I stayed in didn't have one, but the one across the street did. And I could have just went and parked over there and charged it for a little while.
it?
Yeah. What do you call it? It was something else you made me think of. What did you say? You asked me about the.
If you have a charger that you like, carry with
I
you.
have an adapter for because I think the Tesla charger is different, but it's an adapter. You just plug it in and plug it into my car.
I got you.
Yeah, I remember when the Walgreens on Kennedy Boulevard and West Shore was the first store that I ever saw with a charger, and I thought, what in the world could they be doing with this charger? Nobody really even there was no Teslas yet. They were barely coming out. And I thought, what could they be doing? Then I was like, wow, that's great. They were ahead of the curve. But then I think about it. If I'm running in Walgreens, I'm charging my car. It's for 10 minutes. Not getting anything out of that.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not even worth plugging it in.
It's only for like the people that work there.
Like the first place I saw it was there's that Wawa off of I-4, kind of near the casino.
Right.
And they like built like a whole charging station, and they have like 10 stations, and I never saw anyone at them.
Really?
Now, They're always full.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But when they first built them, I was like, this is going to be a waste of money. And now it's like you see them everywhere, and it's like, oh no, I guess these electric car people actually really need them.
Yeah, and you definitely need to have one at your house.
Right.
Because without it, you'd be screwed.
Yeah, because otherwise, then you're just getting up and you're like, okay, what do I do? Go charge somewhere?
You
And
just have
sit
to go
there
drive to
for
a Wawa.
hours? Yeah, that's not going to work out. This is something interesting that is online if you want to waste some time and see how old you are. There is a calendar online. It's a calculator, actually, that will make you feel super old. You enter your birthday or just put in whatever date, and it will tell you things that day is closer to than the present day.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I saw one yesterday. It said listening to Michael Jackson's Thriller now is the equivalent of listening to music from 1923 when Thriller came out.
So the release of the Apple Macintosh, the computer, is now closer to the atomic bombing of Hiroshima.
Wow.
Yeah, than it is to today. Yeah. You want to do birthdays?
Sure.
All right. Mike, you are September 20th, 1971.
That is correct.
Right. Let's see. Your birthday is now closer to women gaining the vote
Right to vote
in the U.S. Than it is today.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Joe, oh man, how old is Joe?
Oh.
Joe is 12, 30.
Yep, 64.
Oh, I thought you were born in 1930.
64. Your birthday is now closer to the start of World War I than it is today. Carmen just had hers March 27th, 2000.
1991.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Whoops.
9. Oops. 9.
He gave you 2000.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. This stupid thing. There we go. Your birthday is now closer to the shooting at Kent State than today.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Carmen doesn't even know what that is.
Have no idea.
That, yeah.
Nope.
My birthday is... Your birthday is now closer to the founding of the USSR than to today. Johnny B, you just had yours yesterday, right?
Yes,
So,
yep, 72.
which was 1972. Your birthday is now closer to the start of World War II than to today.
Wow.
Yeah.
We're getting old, man.
And then you can just hit random. The final episode of MASH is now closer to the atomic bombing, so they use that a lot, I guess.
Yeah.
The Dream Team winning an Olympic gold medal is now closer to the Cuban Missile Crisis than it is
now,
today.
wow.
Yeah. I'll do one more. The final episode of MASH, we already had that. The release of Jurassic Park is now closer to MLK Jr.'s I Have a Dream speech than it is today. Isn't that
That's
crazy?
funny, yeah.
You can go to this. This is it's PROFMUS grave. Oh, it's too much. Just Google
it.
calculator thing and you'll be able to find it. But that's pretty weird.
Think about it, okay? We've had wars. We had 9/11. We had the pandemic. What's next? I mean, we're on the verge of World War III.
Yeah,
so
you
that
would
could
think
be
World War III. You would think aliens. You would think.
It's got to be aliens. I feel like we're gearing up. Like all the talk, everybody's saying aliens, 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 aliens. I feel like they're ready to tell us about aliens.
Could be AI taking over.
Or there was another report this weekend that there's another buried Sphinx underneath.
Yeah,
something, and they're saying now that whole area is so deep under the sand, built down there. How the hell would they have built that? I think they're ready to come out there and tell us something.
Could be.
They're ready. Prepare yourself.
Spielberg has a disclosure thing coming out.
Wouldn't it be crazy if they designed the release of real alien stuff around Steven Spielberg's movie? Nothing will soften your blow more than a Steven Spielberg movie to tell you that there's aliens.
That'd be great marketing.
Yeah, but I mean, like, what if they're waiting to see how the world reacts from that movie, and then say, okay, you want to know the truth? We've created the websites. We got aliens.gov. Here's all the information that we have, and yes, we've been communicating, or yes, we know that they're there, or yes, like give us a definitive. I know they've said yes before. I think they will. I think our lifetime is going to see it. I think we're going to see it.
By the way, speaking of like the world ending, AI taking over, all that type of stuff, I watched a pretty good movie this weekend. Joe, I think you'll love it because it has the guy that we always say you remind us of, Sam Rockwell.
Oh, I love Rockwell.
It is Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die.
I watched it. It was fantastic.
Really?
Yeah.
My wife and I saw it too. It was great.
Did you see it? Yeah. So it is really interesting. It's kind of all over the place because it's future and going back and doing stuff, whatever. But it is good. It has a really good cast. It has Sam Rockwell. It has Michael Pena is in there. Juno Temple, a bunch of different people. But it's pretty interesting.
It's out there. It's a little weird.
Yeah, it's definitely weird. But it's when you are done, you're like, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
that's pretty
definitely.
good. It's pretty cool. Yeah, good luck, have fun, don't die.
Okay. I love Sam Rockwell.
Yeah, and he's very Sam Rockwell in it too because he's from the future. So. People on TikTok are hyping a new trend where you can add protein to your morning routine by dumping yogurt into your coffee.
No.
No?
No.
You could throw flavored yogurt if you wanted to. You put a little vanilla yogurt in your coffee. It'd be basically like
Just eat the
creamer,
goddamn yogurt.
but it has protein in it.
Yeah, but eat the yogurt.
It says that you can also, put the yogurt in there and then add some salt or cinnamon.
What are you making? I mean, I'm just a guy who drinks flavored coffee.
Yeah.
So I don't really understand, but I don't know if I order a coffee and they give me and I drive away and they give me the wrong one and it's got a shot of vanilla in there or something.
But that's what so many people love, though.
Yeah,
Not a lot
yeah.
of people are just drinking coffee with cream in it. A lot of people are drinking, that's what my wife says. She's like, oh, I love coffee. I go, you love milkshakes.
Yes.
Because that's really what she's drinking. She always
All
gets
the flavors.
the flavors and the stuff on top and the cold foam and the crumbles and the this and that. Yeah, I mean, it's literally a milkshake.
My wife texted me yesterday and said I was getting her friend to drink. And I think I can never tell if they're lying to me or not.
Oh, yeah.
She got a tall iced latte with 2 pumps of pistachio, 2 pumps of something. I'm like, come on, pistachio pumps?
Ooh,
This
I
can't
love
be.
pistachio.
Yeah, well, you can get it at Starbucks. I guess it was real.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't drink coffee, so.
I also am afraid if I start drinking those, I'm going to want them all the time.
Right,
Yeah,
because of
yeah.
all the flavors
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah.
'Cause every once in a while, I'll get a what is that thing? The cold one, the ice, the whatever, Frappuccino.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, I'll get a Frappuccino, and that's a milkshake. You're just basically getting a vanilla milkshake.
I've done that before where I was like really tired and I was like, I got to do something. And I didn't want to take one of the energy, 5-hour
Right.
kill yourself drinks. And I got like one of those Starbucks in the glass bottle and drank that. And it was pretty good.
Yeah.
And I don't even like coffee. And that was pretty good, though, because
Yeah.
it's just all sugar and cream and all that stuff.
That'll zoot you up.
If you want to make yourself feel more optimistic, there's a couple simple ways you can shift your mindset. It says to write down a list of all the things you accomplished that day, not just the big stuff. It says schedule worry time. So you aren't stressing all day. You just have a window where you
worry about it.
Worry about it, yeah.
All
And
right.
then it says use realistic affirmations.
I would be worried about my worry time that I wasn't going to make it or I'd go over.
Over your worries.
I would feel like that would just make me worry even more.
But the affirmations, it's called 7 out of 10 rule. Pick something you believe 70% already, like I'm a hard worker. Say it daily. Over time, your brain believes it more and more, and you can change it from 70% to 100%.
I don't buy any of that garbage.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people do.
A lot of people
that,
do.
but I don't know. Look, better though to have a positive mindset than a negative mindset. But I'm not writing down things that I did during the day.
But they say even like smiling and laughing, faking it, actually tricks your brain and puts you in a better mood.
encouraging your body to be happier. I'm all for that. But I don't know.
And they say like one of the biggest things that sets apart elite athletes is their self-talk. Because if you're always saying like, oh, I can't do this, oh, I suck, you're more likely not to be good.
So what is the answer for me? I think I'm great at everything. I'm
Well, you're
fighting
delusional.
bears. I'm doing yeah. But my mindset is I can do anything.
Right. But if you're actually in it and doing it, like if you're, running a marathon.
Nope.
And doing
That
exactly.
I'm pretty realistic about.
But if you were, you have to think that you can do it. You can't go in and think that
thinking
I'm
I'm
not
never gonna make it.
I'm not going to make this. I'm not going to be able to do it. Whatever. David Goggins is a perfect example. Who's going to carry the boats and all that stuff? And he, that whole embrace the suck.
Yep.
It's going to suck. It's going to be terrible. The guy does races where he runs for 200 miles. that's going to suck. Stuff's going to go wrong. Your toenails are going to fall off, all kind of stuff. But if you know that going in, you're like, yeah, this is what I'm here for.
You should see me David Goggins at the groceries.
Yeah, bring them all in at once.
One time. Yeah, and I'll get them all. I'll get all the bags on my arms, and then there'll be the Diet Coke boxes. And I go, you can do this. You have a pinky. You can do this. Get it in there and slide that pinky in. Got it all ready to go. Yeah, if I don't bring all those bags in one try, you're a loser.
Do you know how many times I've dumped LaCroix all over the driveway because my wife wants LaCroix? Yeah, and I'm trying to carry everything, and then I do the pinky on the LaCroix, and then it falls and splits everywhere. Yeah.
I've been there, Galvin. I've been there.
That really stinks. I don't like
you know what I was thinking about driving home from the hotel this weekend?
What's that?
Your name is Greg.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that weird?
It is so weird.
Yeah, it does not fit me at all.
The only time I ever say Greg is if I talk to your wife about you.
Yeah.
Like I don't say to your wife, Galvin did this because that's just weird. Or your brother.
Yeah.
Other than that, you are always Galvin. So the idea that your name is Greg doesn't even make sense to me. I don't know why
I think Galvin fits me a lot more.
Sure. And then the other thing is, not a lot of Gregs.
No.
Not a lot of Gregs anymore.
No.
Yeah, you might be the last of the generation.
I had a friend, Greg Fry, and he spelled it Gregg.
Oh, too many G's.
And his father's joke, his father thought this was hilarious. He goes, Greg, he goes, you spell it with 2 G's? And I go, no, just one. And he goes, but it's Greg. That's 2.
Oh.
I go, yeah, your son has too many G's.
That's like Babar the elephant.
Yeah, Babar.
Not together.
Well, not together. Today is World Bipolar Day.
Oh, okay.
Are we celebrating? Or are we?
Well, we are. And then
We
a
get
couple of minutes later, we're not celebrating. And a couple of minutes later, we're celebrating again.
This was the big news over the weekend. It happened after we left, so we want to talk about it now, I'm sure. Tiger Woods.
Now, I was listening to John Senning, and the news came out.
Yeah.
But they weren't quite sure what had happened yet.
So Tiger Woods flipped his Land Rover in Jupiter, Florida on Friday afternoon. Police say he seemed impaired, but he blew 0.00 on a breathalyzer. But, of course, he did refuse to take the blood test and urine test as well. Whatever.
Oh, so he wasn't drinking. Right, but I just assumed because he was drinking last time, right?
I
no,
don't
it was
know.
pills.
Was
Yeah,
it?
Because he has like a bad back or something like that, and he's on like
Because he got a DUI, and then he got another accident that didn't get anything.
That was the one he had with his wife, right? Where he hit the tree?
First one,
Okay.
I think. Right?
I don't remember. I don't know the timeline.
Because I know that there was a first one, and then there was another one where he didn't get anything, and then now this one.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oof. I made a joke that I see was made by several people about him having not being a good driver or being the best. It was the best driver,
or
the
worst driver. Yeah.
Um,
I saw Steve Byrne put, a lot of people think Tiger Woods is black, but every once in a while he reminds you he's also Asian with the driving.
there was one that said that John Brennan sent it to me that Justin Timberlake and Tiger Woods are opening up a restaurant, DUI Fridays. Yeah, it was a couple of good ones.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, this is a guy who was teasing playing at the Masters and just ruined that. There's no way he plays now.
It's
right?
I don't know. I don't know how that goes down and stuff. But
also we're assuming that he was impaired because he blew a 0.0 and they don't have the blood test, so there's nothing you can. You know what I'm saying? You can right now he's innocent.
Yeah.
But I thought, like Dom said, like they changed the laws now. Where
if you don't blow.
Yeah, like it's not, if
But
you
he
don't
blew.
know, don't blow.
He did.
Right, but he
did
blew,
blow,
and
but
he
he-
blew zeros.
But he did not take the blood test.
Right, so I don't know what the implications are for that.
Right.
Yeah. Let's see. So, blah, blah, blah. It says 000, no sign of alcohol. By declining the urine test, the sheriff said officials will never get the definitive results about what caused the impairment.
Right. They can
That was
assume now.
consistent with the 2017 arrest on a DUI charge in Florida when Woods was found asleep behind the wheel of a car with the engine running, the right blinker on, 2 flat tires, and light damage to the driver's side. Woods said it was a bad mix of medication. Toxicology reports later revealed that the active ingredient for marijuana, 2 painkillers, and a sleep drug and anti-anxiety drug. There was no alcohol. The pain medication has been standard fare for golf's most celebrated and wounded player. Yeah, so that's the thing is if he's doing whatever and takes his pain medication and it's more than he was supposed to,
right?
And he's like, I'm fine. As he's driving,
it kicks in,
and then all of a sudden, you know.
This is, and Carmen will probably be the first on the list. Not the first, but you'll be the first on the show. For some reason, JoJo is always the first. If I take a medication, like a back pain medication,
right,
I'm fine for a while. I'm like feeling, and then all of a sudden it kicks in. It usually takes about a half hour to kick in, and when it kicks in, I love all of you.
Yeah.
I love all of you. I want to call JoJo and tell her how much I miss her, and I want to hang out. I want to call Melanie Martin and be like, "Hey, just want to say hi. See how you doing?" You know, it's weird. It makes me want to just reach out to her. Now, I've been like, I should call Mike Olivero and tell him what a good job he did. I'm like, who am I? Who am I to do? It's just that's how I feel when I'm on those.
Yeah.
When I'm on those
They
medications.
make you feel a little loosey goosey,
Right? But it gives me some time.
Right.
And I also know that thanks to Chris Farley, who taught us this lesson the hard way. You can't drink while you're on that medication. So like Friday, I had to take a back medication because my back was killing me and I couldn't drink at Encore Live. And then Saturday, same thing. It was still in a pretty bad shape. And I went out to dinner and she came over and said, martini. And I went, oh, I want a martini really bad, but I couldn't.
Because who else? Like Heath Ledger, right? Like he was
taking a lot of.
Right, but he was mixing pain pills and drinking.
Oh, was he? I don't remember.
Yeah.
So this says that the tests were negative for alcohol. He appeared impaired, refused a urine test, and was charged with misdemeanor DUI and property damage.
Yeah,
so
but
he was charged with DUI. I mean, obviously they can
it
fight
sounds
it and
to
do
me
this stuff.
like the lawyer said to him, if this ever happens again, blow, don't pee, and don't give him the blood test.
Yeah.
Because now they have no, like you said, no definitive answers to argue in court. Now it's just going to be speculation.
So they can get a warrant to draw your blood or get a urine sample
I
or
believe
whatever.
so,
They can
yes.
do that. So I don't know whether they did here. 2017, it was a DUI. And then 2021 was a crash where he suffered a severe leg injury and stuff, but there was nothing
And
there.
that was when he was fighting with his wife, right? Wasn't she chasing him or something?
That was the 2017, I think.
Right. Okay.
I think. I'm not positive. But yeah, that's bad news, you know, and whether he was going to try and come back and do stuff and then this happens.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that does suck because he's getting old. And I mean, I guess you can golf until you're really old. But I mean, if he's got a chance to win, it's now.
I think Tiger Woods putting on the muscle ruined everything for him.
Yeah, maybe.
Remember, he was just Tiger Woods. He was just a normal build guy, whatever. And, you know, they're elite athletes, believe it or not. You know, there's a lot of golfers that you go, that's an elite athlete.
Yeah.
But, I mean, playing and doing what they do. And then he put on all that muscle and tried to change his swing. And it's like, you're doing it,
Yeah,
dude.
don't ruin perfection.
Yeah.
But again, him getting older because he's 50 now. You know what I mean? Like he probably needed to put on that muscle so he didn't get hurt. Because I will say, as someone who used to golf a lot, like one swing that I go too hard at and my back is injured for a month, and I'm in my 30s.
It's a rough sport when your ribs make you feel like you just ripped everything off your body.
Well, in your back is one of your biggest muscles in your body that nobody exercises. You know what I mean? Like nobody that's not going to the gym and doing actual exercise and stuff. For the most part, when was the last time anybody worked out their back?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that show on Netflix, what was it called? Like Full Swing or something that like dove deep into that. Like all the guys now, like now, where before it was, you know, John Daly, you could just be a fat drunk
Sadler,
and be good, you know, where now they're taking it like they're actually elite athletes.
Yeah, remember there used to be a guy called the Walrus.
The Walrus, yeah. Olivero just got a picture with him.
Yeah, I saw him with John. Yeah,
the
Walrus.
I can't believe I'm saying this.
Oh no!
I'm gonna send you two jokers to Top Gun. Actor James Tolkien from Back to the Future and Top Gun passed away on Thursday. He was 94 years old.
Yeah, he put in some years.
Yeah,
he was in some good roles. He was one of those guys, but he's a perfect example of making a career in Hollywood.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
He's always going to be that guy and have a smaller role, but he did do a really good job at that. He was in a lot of 80s movies.
He was great in there, and then it was great in Top Gun Maverick that they had Ed Harris is kind of that role, you know, type thing.
I watched that yesterday.
Yeah. It's so good. Every time it comes on, I watch it.
The parallels between the two movies were great. The fact that she was Penny Benjamin, the girl, his love interest, the whole idea of them redoing the scene where he sings to her in the bar and turns out she's the instructor. And then they throw him out of the bar. It turns out he's the instructor. Those things that were really like, you're redoing the jokes, but they're doing it in a very creative way.
Yeah.
That was a really good movie.
She's age appropriate for him.
Right.
It wasn't like he got some 24-year-old, which he could, you know.
Yeah, but still, yeah.
Yeah, it worked out. But James Tolkien, dead at the age of 94.
Good run. Nobody had him on the death pool.
No, nobody had him. Rush. The band Rush shocked the 2026 Juno Awards in Hamilton, Ontario last night by opening the show with the surprise performance of Finding My Way, making their first live appearance in 11 years. So Geddy Lee, Alex Lifeson were joined by drummer Annika Niles.
Girl drummer.
Yep, and keyboardist Lauren Gold, marking the debut of their new lineup following Neil Peart's 2020 passing. Here is a little bit of how that sounded.
This is pretty awful.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, of all of their songs out of Rush's catalog, one of the easier drumming songs. But she sounded great. She was, locked in and good.
He sounds terrible.
It's I don't think they thought they were going to be around this long.
Right.
Because like Brian Johnson's famous for saying, if I would have known we'd be doing these songs 50 years later, I wouldn't have sang that high. Because Geddy sang very high.
Sure.
And as you get older, it's hard to do that. And he even looks weird while he's singing because he's like, trying to get those notes.
High notes.
Yeah.
And he's ugly as all.
Yeah, he's not a good looking guy to begin with, so it makes it rough. Former guest of the show, Afro Man, his music has seen a 500% increase in streaming since he won his legal battle against those Ohio cops.
I can't play any of Afro Man's music because it's all dirty, but Afro Man was quite the character on the show.
Yeah.
He was coming into the show, and one of us said something, and I was like, easy, it's not like Jay-Z's coming, Afro Man is coming. And Afro Man took great offense to that. He came in and said, it's not like I'm on Howard Stern's show. And I went, what? He goes, well, you said I'm not like Jay-Z. And I go, yeah, I'm not Howard Stern. What do you want from me? But we ended up mending it with him.
He also got mad at me for saying that fat ladies, could have heart attacks and stuff, whatever. And he was mad about saying
he was a weirdo.
And I was like, all right, I don't know.
I liked him. He was a good guest, though. He was a good guest on the show. And this whole thing with him with the cops and the lawsuit and the rap video and them going into his house and all that is something else. And the fact that he walks away scot-free from that as the winner is so insulting to those people.
Yeah, and probably getting booked on dates everywhere now.
Yeah, now he's super popular.
Remember when he punched the lady that got up on stage with him?
He talked to you about it on our show. Like, he didn't even care.
That was crazy.
Yeah, that was nuts.
But also, don't go up on stage.
Nope.
You're not supposed to be up there.
Yep.
Did you ever see Bryan Adams, the guy that jumped up whenever he was doing Summer of 69?
Yep.
And it shows you how great Bryan Adams is they start Summer of 69 and the guy jumps up and got my first real 6 string, bought it at the 5 and they pull him away from the thing. And then he steps up and goes, man, and
went right into the song.
Exact same part where that guy left off and the crowd went crazy.
I think there's a part of you that, as long as you're not bothering me and touching me or whatever, it's kind of cool.
Yeah,
when people do something.
You're so excited you want to get up and sing my song and do the thing, whatever. It's funny because they have different musicians and singers, how they react to people. And there's some that'll like hug the person. And then there's some
Michael Jackson,
Adam Levine from Maroon 5.
Yeah.
Some girl, hot girl, by the way, jumps up on stage and like grabs his arm and he pulls away and then he goes, ugh, he's all disgusted.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, you wuss.
Wait, you made me think of something I was going to tell you about. I lost my train of thought.
People jumping on stage.
Yeah, it was something like that. It'll hit me in a second.
All right. Would you like to rent Frank Sinatra's Palm Springs home?
Like maybe as an Airbnb?
That's what they have it. It's on Airbnb, so you can actually go and stay at Frank Sinatra's Palm Springs home.
That wouldn't be so bad.
Yeah.
Carmen, are you shopping online while we're doing this?
No, I was making a post. Chad asked me to do it.
I thought you were on Etsy over there.
No. He asked me to do this like a week ago. It's their BSN. It's for like all the gear,
right,
for the Chambo football and stuff. And it's been up, and the store. No one has gone to the store.
Oh, come on, go to the store.
So, so I just went and posted it because he asked me to do it. Like I said, like a week ago.
Don won't go to the store.
Yeah, probably not.
No.
Rob Schneider, another guest of the show. Rob Schneider thinks all Americans should be required to begin 2 years of military service when they turn 18.
No way.
Rob Schneider never served in the military.
Yeah, it's easy for you to say when you're 60.
Yeah,
no, I don't want that. I don't want that for me when I was younger, and I don't want it for my kids.
Yeah,
no. Shut up, Rob Schneider. Maybe the kids that graduate high school now, Carmen, I don't know how it is at Chamberlain, but they have to have a certain amount of volunteer hours.
Like 200.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember Joey did a lot of his, we didn't fake a lot. He did a lot of those hours. And I think that's kind of good. That teaches kids to have to, but I mean, sometimes those kids, especially the Chambo kids, are probably more in need of volunteers than they are of being volunteers.
Yeah, that is very true. But it does, like you said, it does give them some type of structure. You know what I mean? So it is helpful in that way. And you can volunteer by just helping out with a team.
Right.
So there's a lot of girls who will get it done, and they're managers for the football team and stuff. But it's just a good way to help give back, I guess. You
guys are really promoting girls in sports. I'm not a big fan. I don't know. No, I'm kidding.
Did anybody go to the Barbie Dream Fest down in Fort Lauderdale, Florida?
I did not, no.
I didn't have time.
They said it was such a disappointment that attendees are comparing it to the awful Wonka experience over in Scotland.
I was going to say, remember that Wonka?
And Fire Fest.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're saying it was terrible. They did not do a good job with it. Gina Gershon turned down a lead role in Friday the 13th Part 2 because she didn't want to shoot a topless death scene, saying, quote, "That seemed pretty lame to me. Exploitation 101.
I would like to see her naked.
Have we not seen her naked?
I don't know.
Wasn't she in Bound or something? Wasn't she?
With Jennifer Tilly?
Yeah, was she naked in there
I
at
don't
all?
know. I know they did lesbo stuff, but I don't know.
Yeah, it seems like we would have seen her naked. I think Gina Gershon's very pretty.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too, yeah. She's really pretty.
She's got to be. Well, how old is she now? 50-something? 60?
60-something, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. I would still take a look at it.
Oh, yeah.
63.
63. Still looks good, I bet.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
I don't know what I've seen her in lately.
She's a smoke show.
Oh, yeah. She looks really good.
And it looks like she wrote a book. I cannot say the name of it.
Yeah,
Why?
I just saw that too.
Alpha,
Oh.
the other word.
With a P.
Yeah.
So hot. What do you call it?
I can't say it.
Don't say it.
I'm not. No.
Whisper to my ear.
Don't ever call it the harsh word. The really harsh word for it. I don't know why anyone would ever think that that's
I'm not mad at that.
No, but not it's not a sexy sounding thing. If
you're getting it done.
No.
If you're roughing it.
No.
It's too aggressive.
It's very.
Yeah, babe, what if you got some aggressive action going?
Yeah, but it's still just.
You still want your woman to be feminine.
Yeah.
And that's not a very feminine.
Every once in a while, if that woman climbs out of that feminine role and drops we're toying around with the word.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if she drops a hard one, you're like, whoa, where did that come from?
Nah, that's too much.
All right. Well, now you know, ladies. Galvin, don't say
right.
it. Me, say it.
Yeah.
I pushed the dump button away just to. By the way, Gina Gershon, as far as MrSkin.com, said you could see her boobies in a 2018 movie, a comedy called Blockers, if you remember that movie.
I do not.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Was that with John Cena?
I think so, but it was. I know it was a comedy. Didn't do real well. Went to the theater, but yeah.
Yeah, it was with
Blocker.
John Cena.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it the other day. He's been on the show before, but now in 2026, John Cena is somebody that I'd love to interview. And I don't feel like he'd ever do that. I feel like he's done with that stuff, but I would really like to. The very first time I ever met him was at a WWE house show at the Sundome. And I was backstage with Undertaker and Bryan Adams. And we were talking to Undertaker, and I looked down the hall, and John Cena was new. He was not even, he was not a main eventer. and he was down there in the hall, and he was like doing push-ups on the wall, and I just kind of look and I recognize him. I'm like, oh, that's John Cena, and because I was a big wrestling fan. And then I looked down the hall, and there he was, and he was doing arm exercise again. And then I turned around, and he was right there in my face, and he goes, "How you doing? I'm John." I go, hey. He saw me looking at him, and he was like, "Let me see what this guy wants." And he came up to me, he goes, "How you doing? I'm John." I was like, "Oh, hey, Mike, nice to meet you." But he was like, "Okay, cool." And he was super polite and super nice, but that was really, I turned around, he was right there. I went, "Whoa, how you doing?"
I told you the only time I ever met him was years and years and years ago in Pensacola. My buddy Kevin was a wrestling fan, and WWE had us come out to do something, whatever, and they're like, you can meet some of the wrestlers and stuff, and we're like, okay, cool. So we went out and we're waiting in a room, and we're like, oh, we're gonna meet The Rock, like who's gonna be, because that was the Rock era, whenever he was huge and stuff. And this guy came in, he was like, "Hi guys, I'm John Cena." And we're like, "Hi, how are you? Are you taking us to the other wrestlers?" Like, had no idea who he was at the time, whatever. And it was so funny. I always think about that. I'm like, yeah, we met him when he was nobody. He was the prototype still, I think.
Then one time, Carmen, I was filling up my car, my Hummer, with gas.
Right.
And he was filling up his Ferrari or Lamborghini or whatever he had. And he went in the store, and he came back out. And we made eye contact. And I looked and I go, "Hey, how's it going?" He'd just been on the show, and he just went, whoop, put his head down the window. And I went, oh. I mean, it hurt my soul. It hurt my soul.
Yeah, but I just have to imagine when you're someone
Everywhere.
as popular as him, like you get it everywhere, and that sometimes you just don't want to deal with it.
No, he's very good about it. You'll see a lot of videos about him dealing with people who are videotaping him and being disrespectful to him. He's like, I just want to be treated respectfully. That's all he cares about.
Yeah.
No, I get it. I totally get it. And the simple fact that he's done as many Make-A-Wishes that he's done and all that stuff, I don't know how the pressure that he must live under must be so intense.
But also just so sad. Like you're always in the hospital and stuff like that. Like you're just always surrounded by kids.
The worst part about it is you meet these kids and you're like, this is little Leroy. He's got stage 4 cancer. And then you just made his day, and you're like, I made his day. I'm so happy. Then 2 days later, like, Leroy died.
Yeah.
You got to deal with all that. You know, you like that little kid. You just got to know him for a little while.
There was one, and it may be one of the ones you were talking about, where the guy's videoing, and John Cena goes, "Thank you for asking permission," and doing that, whatever. The guy makes himself sound so bad because the camera's on John Cena the whole time, and he goes, "No, dude, I'm famous, bro. This is good.
Oh, it's gonna help you."
So and John Cena goes, "I don't care who you are." He goes, "It doesn't matter. You didn't ask me permission to video me, do anything, whatever." The guy's, "No, it's good. I'm famous." Oh, okay. Are you interested in going to a concert for 4th of July? Hold your answer because I have more information for you. What if it was a concert that was a hologram of Charlie Daniels?
Oh, my God.
A hologram of Charlie Daniels.
I wouldn't go see real Charlie Daniels.
Well, he's dead, right?
Right, but I had the opportunity several times to go see real Charlie Daniels. No offense to him.
He's going to headline a 4th of July concert, for America's 250th birthday at Fort Campbell Military Base in Kentucky.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's the hologram you want to go see.
Get your tickets now because we've heard all these holograms.
Well, Kiss is supposedly ready to go.
Turned out really well.
If you're Kiss, now you've probably seen this before if you've been around the internet. Gene Simmons' son and Paul Stanley's son have been making music together.
Right.
And now they have some other people involved and they harmonize. They actually sound really nice. Wouldn't you rather your kids carry on Kiss?
You would think.
Right? Like kind of like Van Halen did, where you work one of the kids into the group, and you work on the other kids in the group. Next thing you know, they're taking over Kiss when you get old instead of the holograms or just random people in makeup.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing because they had that Avatar thing that they did, and that was terrible.
I didn't even see that. I don't know.
But I mean, it's just like a video.
Yeah.
It's just a video of Kiss, basically, but also not Kiss because it was like CGI looking and stuff. But like every hologram we've ever heard about. Like, you remember they were going to try and tour Dio doing a hologram, and it never worked.
Never worked.
The Tupac thing.
Although now the Tupac thing worked great, but you couldn't tour it.
But also, didn't they make like Tupac like way more muscular than he was? And like,
I don't know. I remember that Tupac thing was fantastic when they showed it. I couldn't believe what we were watching.
But also, I never understand people that go and see a DJ. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But people do, and they love it.
Yeah.
And there's whole festivals of all DJs and stuff. So I guess
that's where all the hot girls are these days.
Oh yeah, if you're gonna have the music and just have a hologram up there and people like it and want to, it's not for me.
I saw a concert in VR, which is kind of cool because you're like on stage with them.
Yes. Who was it? Do you remember?
Oh God, I'm trying to.
Because I know for me it was Joan Jett.
No, it wasn't Joan Jett. It was
Okay.
it was a hip hop one, but it was like a year ago, and I can't remember who it was now. But because I watched it for like 10 minutes, and I was kind of weirded out because I'm like standing.
But you
on
can walk
stage.
around the stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing. You could look around, look at the drummer, you can look at the singer. It's pretty cool.
In its actual live footage of them playing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and I guess from where the camera shoots. I guess
They have a bunch of different angles, a bunch of different cameras, maybe.
But it blends it all together. I guess
Yeah, I don't
maybe
know how
AI
they do
brings it all. It looks like it's one big camera that gets everything at one time, so no matter where you look, you could see.
That does not interest me at all.
Yeah, but
that sounds so lame.
Are you kidding me? If you can, well, I mean, I don't know if you have a favorite band, but you could be on stage with your favorite band while they're playing. You could look over at the singer while he's singing. You could look at the drummer while he's drumming. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
And Chad has the VR,
Right.
and he loves them. I don't like them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't use
They're not
mine.
for me.
I thought I would use mine a lot more than I would. I also thought I'd use my AI, my Meta glasses, and I haven't used those at all.
Chad loves his. He wears his every day.
I think I need Chad to kind of just show me how to.
Get
but
him
does Chad
set
wear
up.
glasses every day?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's different. He's already got them on.
Right.
He's used to wearing them.
Yeah. And he had the lenses changed out, so they're his prescription and stuff like that. But yeah, he loves his Meta glasses.
I need him to teach me how to use it.
Yeah.
Bobby teaches me, but Bobby's so aggressive when he does it. It makes me nervous.
Are you supposed to be wearing glasses, or only like glasses to
No, just to read.
read? And,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I could see distance really well, but I can't read.
Have you done yours? Didn't you get a pair?
Yeah, I haven't done it yet.
You wear glasses every day.
I do.
Like, why not have those
I
glasses?
should. Just haven't got.
Because then he'd be able to shoot video at any
Yeah.
time. That'd be
I
ridiculous.
definitely don't want that.
No.
Well,
But you can wear them and you can go Meta stream to Instagram and
Yeah.
start going Instagram live from your glasses.
Yeah, I
That's
talked to
pretty
Chad
good.
about it a couple times. He gave me some pointers.
Yeah,
I need to
you
do
just got to set them up.
Yeah.
And then
I think mine are set up. Bobby set mine up. I just haven't used them yet. I got to get on it.
you just got to start wearing them.
I know. I forget.
Steven Stamkos was back in Tampa Bay yesterday. Tampa Bay Lightning defeated the Nashville Predators 3-2 on Sunday, with veteran forward Corey Perry scoring the game-winning goal in the third period to lift the Lightning back to the top of the Atlantic Division standings.
Nice.
The Lightning will play the Canadiens tomorrow. That'll happen right here on 102.5 The Bone. You can listen to that.
Yeah, they got a nice home streak coming up.
Yeah.
Little homestand.
And then the Rays, Yandy Diaz collects 5 hits and tallies 4 RBIs in the Rays' 11-7 win over the Cardinals the other day. And then the Rays play today. They are taking on the Milwaukee Brewers at 7:40 p.m. today.
Back of the Trop. Everything's going on back of the Trop.
Rays up.
All
Rays
right.
up.
Raise
Yeah,
up,
they're on the road. They're not back here
yet. Yeah.
for a little while.
All right.
Their first home game for the Rays is happening on Monday, April 6th, it looks
I
like.
drove by Tropicana Field and I said to my wife, I'd like to go to some Rays games. Would you go to a Rays game? She said, yeah, I would do that. I went, all right. Will it happen?
We will only go if Johnny B sings the national anthem.
Yes, that's it. I'm holding out.
That's the only way.
Holding out.
All right.
Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hey, Mike. This is Bob. I got a comment about the Rob Schneider thing and about you. How could you not back up having a kid, 18-year-olds or whoever, spend 2 years in the military? You don't think that would improve this country and make things so much better? These young men more respectful and maybe a career in the military, which we need more people. But overall, like Taiwan does it, and it works for them. And I'm not saying comparing us to Taiwan, but
you are. You're exactly what you're doing is comparing us to Taiwan.
Okay, well then forget Taiwan, but that has to be a win-win. What is your reason to say no on that?
First of all, I don't believe in any country where the government makes you go to serve in the military or makes you do it. I believe if they offered you a program with incentives, like to pay for your college and that other stuff, that's worth it. I also know that plenty of these kids that are leaving high school are also extremely intelligent and are go right into working, or right after college, go right into working, and they're creating and moving us forward in science and other industries. I don't think that all of those people need to go into the military. I mean, what also, and you're saying men, wouldn't be men, it would be men and women. It would be you. If you had a daughter and she's 18, you want her to be forced to join the military for 2 years?
Why not? It's 2 years. 2 years goes by so quickly.
Yeah,
and you say so many.
it should be your right.
And you say so many of these have good heads on their shoulders and stuff, but more often than not, they don't.
Yeah, but how do you know that? You're speaking like an old man now. You're speaking like an old man. These rotten kids today.
No. Well, you know what? So what? It's the truth.
You know what you should do? You should go in the military.
Yeah. How many years
Well,
did you
you
serve?
know what? My son. Here's the deal. My son was in the military. He just retired from the Navy. He was a good kid in high school and all this and that. Not a screw up or anything. But he came out. He came out a man, and he spent 20 years in the military. He just retired from the Navy, and he's got a great job, a great career, a great life ahead of him. Now, I'm not saying that's for everyone.
Right.
But come on.
You are.
But that's the thing. You are saying it's for everyone. But you're saying it's for everyone.
Yeah. How many years is it?
How many years is what?
How many years do they have to serve? Are you saying?
2 years.
Oh, you are saying 2 years. Okay, I didn't hear it.
I don't believe that they should be forced to do anything. I think that if you incentivize it and you make it to where kids who come out of high school or college that have nothing going on for them at 18 and looking for a way to go, or if you come from a family like Gio did, where Gio didn't like living with his stepfather, couldn't wait to be 18 years old to move out, that's an option for those kids. But there are plenty of other kids who, I mean, what are you going to tell a kid who got a 4-year scholarship to Harvard that he can't go until he serves his 2 years in the military?
Mike, again, 2 years goes by so quick, and you know that.
All right,
It goes by so quick.
I disagree with you,
Now,
sir, but I appreciate your call.
You don't think this country? Okay, whatever.
You don't have to be mad about it. We disagree. I don't know what you're saying. Yeah, I think this country would definitely benefit if everybody was forced to go to the military for 2 years. Do I think that's worth it? No, I'm sorry, I don't. I also have a 19-year-old son, and I would not want him to have to go to the military. I don't want him to. I pray every night that he doesn't have to go to serve this country in some sort of capacity in the next 2 or 3 years when he's still eligible to go. I don't want him to do that at all. I'd much rather him follow his path and do what he is destined to do and what he finds in his heart that he wants to do, rather than being forced to go into military. That's just how I feel. And I'm not mad at you for thinking that it would be good for the country. Don't get pissed at me. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hey, Mike, it's Adam. How are you guys?
Good, Adam. What's happening?
Good. Hey, real quick, I don't know what the guy was talking about. Sorry, it threw me for a loop.
That's all right.
Hey, TV shows. Galvin, everybody close your ears. Mike, I had a dream about The Mick. Have you guys ever watched The Mick on Hulu?
Oh, yeah, very funny.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. I actually had a dream that I called you guys, and I was like, hey, you got to watch The Mick. If you're not laughing out loud in the first episode, I'll donate $100 to the Mike Calta Foundation. Now, Galvin, this is where you want to close your ears, Galvin. So then you guys loved it so much you invited me to a Mike Calta Foundation event, and it was me, you, JP, Hulk Hogan for some reason, and you were signing autographs with a water paintbrush, like the old school water brush paintbrushes, you know what I mean, on newspapers. And I made it out to my father-in-law, Skip. But anyway, I thought you'd enjoy that, Mike.
I do. I like hearing about other people's dreams, sir. Thank you, especially when they're about me. I appreciate it. Thanks for the call. Mike Calta Show, hello.
Hey, it's Awkward Joe. How are you guys?
What's up, Awkward Joe?
Hi, I needed to report that I had a personal experience when I served overseas in Korea, and they actually have the 2-year mandatory 2 years of enlistment.
Right.
And I got to say, their infrastructure is incredible. The sense of pride for their country is there. There is a general sense of like they know what they're standing for, and there's an obvious threat that they're combating every day, but. With North Korea, but there is a huge opportunity for an American sense of pride that you don't just get through high school and normal educational purposes, but with that incentive that they give you in the military, you know what you're there for, you know what you have to do, and
what did you do to join the military? You decided to join at what point?
Well, I was actually one of the older guys when I went through basic training. I tried to do it on my own for 3 years before I was like, I don't know what else to do with myself. So the military was an opportunity for me to, build some kind of education with being a mechanic and also.
But see, that sounds perfect. That sounds perfect to me. You didn't really have a trail in life. You didn't know where you were going, and you found this as an opportunity, and you went in there and learned to trade, and you learned how to do other things, and you turned that into a career. I think that is perfect, but you shouldn't have been forced to do that by any means.
Well, there isn't like a force. They don't just make everyone go into the infantry there. They do put them into like operations, intelligence, or other forms of but there is a sense of you have this country has gotten you this far. It is your opportunity to, give 2 years of your life in repayment, and then it's universal. It's not.
I think I could be wrong, but I think Bill Clinton did that or tried to do that too. He had some sort of something off of the Kennedy where you went into the Peace Corps or did some sort of volunteer service, and that would allow you to get some college time or something along those lines. I can't remember what it was, but I think that those programs should be there and they should be available. I just don't believe in a mandate to do it and making it mandatory for everybody. What about the kids that are coming out of college that are coming out with straight A's that have full scholarships to places, or guys who are high school athletes are getting scholarships to go play football in college? Those guys have to now change their whole plan to go away for 2 years.
Well, there's the choir, there's band, there's all kinds of other forms of the military. Not everyone's going to pick up. They're all going to be trained to fire a rifle, but they're not going to be necessarily forward deployments. They're going to have opportunities to serve purposes for their country to do what is necessary.
All right. Well, listen, as a guy who did it, we appreciate your service. I don't want to be forced to do it on top of that.
Some of the different countries that have mandatory military service: Israel, South Korea, North Korea, Russia, Turkey, Greece, Finland. Let's see, Iran.
All lesser military powers.
United Arab Emirates, Brazil, Colombia, Cuba, Mexico. Over in Africa,
Mexico has mandatory military.
Algeria, Chad, Egypt.
Wait a second, that can't be right. Mexico can't have mandatory military.
It says it right here.
I mean, I have to look into that.
You're probably right, though.
Yeah, I know better than Google most of the time. Mike Calta show. Good morning.
Yes, good morning. I want to talk about the military.
Yes, sir. You're on the air. Go ahead.
Yes, it's been a proven fact that don't push kids into the military. Volunteers make the best military. That's why we have the best military in the world.
Right. You've made that decision mentally to go there and donate your life and your hours and your time to your country, and there's a possibility you may die, and you're doing that on your own free will. That's what makes them great soldiers.
Yes, I did military work overseas, and I've seen stuff that I'm not allowed to talk about. You should see these smart kids behind the scenes that have joysticks.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm sure. Sitting there and dropping drones on places. I get it. Look, I know there's a lot of smart kids a lot of guys I know who from my high school went to West Point and actually took that route. But I'm just saying that the ones who don't want to should not be forced to. But I appreciate the call, sir. Thank you.
All Mexican men are required to register for the military service upon turning 18, but it's not full-time, long-term enlistment. It involves the national lottery for a 1-year service, which is weekend drills and is most of the rite passages.
That's a little bit different. So they're required to register, as are we here in this country, but we're not.
But you still have to do the weekend drills and do all that stuff. Which we're not doing.
No, we're definitely not.
Yeah, and they say most countries it's men, but some are men and women. Like Israel is men and women.
Right. Oh, I've met some women who've been in the
Israeli
military.
Yeah.
Hot. Definitely hot.
And then finally, news, baseball season is back, which means it's time to pig out on the most ridiculous snacks you'll find anywhere. Here are some of the most absurd foods that you can find at the Major League Baseball parks this year. The Take Me Out to the Ball Game shake for Arizona Diamondbacks. It's a milkshake with whipped cream, peanut butter sandwich cookies, and Cracker Jacks all in the milkshake.
Here's my thing. That sounds delicious. Well, yeah, but it sounds delicious.
Yeah.
But I'm not drinking that at a baseball game. I'm going to sit there with my stomach full of that stuff.
Just pass out.
Yeah, or have to crap.
What about brisket donuts from the Houston Astros?
Okay.
No.
The brisket.
How are you eating that?
Brisket inside the donut, which is then covered in barbecue sauce and topped with mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Way too much. Way too much.
Joe?
Yep.
The Glazilla.
Oh.
Colorado Rockies. It's a 2 foot long hot dog. Yeah.
That's half Joe's size.
Covered in whatever toppings you like. If it's too big, don't worry. They say it's designed for sharing.
Oh. You start at one end, I'll start on the other.
The Schwarbomb Sundae for the Philadelphia Phillies. It's a mini helmet of ice cream topped with funnel cake, fried Uncrustables, strawberry sauce, and fruity cereal.
Oh my God, you put all that in a little mini helmet.
The Machete, Miami Marlins, and Chicago White Sox. It's a carne asada quesadilla that's 2 feet long. And to be fair, they say it looks delicious.
Yeah, and it's $42.
Yeah.
Are they putting more bathrooms in these stadiums?
Yeah, going to have some problems. How about this one? A s'mores quesadilla.
Okay.
It is with Kansas City Royals. It's normal size quesadilla, but it's meant for dessert. Inside the tortilla is Nutella, marshmallow fluff, and graham cracker crumbs. And then it's topped off with strawberry pico de gallo.
What happened to hot dogs? Just a hot dog and a drink.
Well, if you want a hot dog, you got to get a 2-foot one. Well, there you go. That is it for news.
All right, Calvin. Thank you.
Yeah, sometimes the simpler the better.
Yeah.
Like if I'm going to a ball game, hot dog, beer, that's all I need.
Hot dog, mustard.
Yeah. I mean, if you have a corn dog, I'll think about
Sure,
it.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's on the stick, so you don't have to use your hands, but I don't need anything crazy.
When I was a kid, there was this place called Farrell's, and it was in the Staten Island Mall, and it was an ice cream shop. It was kind of like a burger restaurant with a Bezier ice cream shop and a candy store in front.
Okay.
And they had a self-playing piano and all those things, and it was where kids would have their birthday parties, and it was fantastic. That's the place that should be serving the ice cream with the cereal and the waffles.
Right,
and all that
right.
stuff.
Going
And,
crazy with it.
Stupid baseball game.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I want a nice plate of spaghetti at the baseball game.
Have you seen the trend? It's like on Instagram and TikTok where it's like it's mainly young dudes, but it's where you have to eat one hot dog and drink one beer. Oh my God!
Yeah, we talked about that last week. Actually,
okay.
yeah.
It's
no,
impossible.
but would you be able to do that?
No, I mean I could do the beers. You've seen me do that.
I see. I can. I mean, I could drink them, but in 9 innings while I'm eating a hot dog, I don't know if I could do them all.
There's no way. Yeah.
No. But
You
I
have
mean,
to drink 9 beers, eat 9 hot dogs in 9 innings.
9 hot dogs is a lot of hot dogs.
That's a lot of
That's
hot
a
dogs.
lot
Are they
of bread.
full-size hot dogs?
Yeah, they're not 2 feet.
They're supposed to be, but there was like a couple stadiums that put them out, and they're like mini hot dogs.
Okay.
And then they give you little mini beers, but
They're trying to get in on the gimmick.
Yeah, but one full beer doesn't even fit in all of the cups.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so it's just a mini version of everything.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
what's the
cheating.
point?
That's
Yeah.
cheating a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, we got to take a break. When we come back from break, something we didn't talk about in the news, but definitely made news this weekend, and that was the No Kings rally. I would love to talk to you if you went to the No Kings rally. Not going to make fun of you, not going to yell at you, not for it, against it. I just want to talk to you about what in the world would make you say, I'm going to get a sign and stand out in traffic, and what you think it accomplished. Now, I will tell you at the same time, when I saw the pictures from around the country, especially in New York, I was amazed by it, about how many people gathered together. But I also saw Tampa and Sarasota, and there's some things I want to talk about. But if you went and you were a part of this, I'd love to speak to you. 800-771-1025. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 1025 The Bone.
You're listening to The Mike Calta Show. The Gasparilla Music Festival is back. It's taken over Meridian Fields in Water Street, April 10th through the 12th, and The Bone wants to send you 3 days, multiple stages. Check out live music from Government Mule, Mount Joy, plus 2 Friends, and more, all weekend long. Tickets start at just $55. Get yours now at gmftickets.com or head to theboneonline.com for your chance to win. From Tampa Bay's home for real raw radio, 1025 The Bone. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Northbound 275, a Dale Mabrian accident that has backups onto the Howard Franklin Bridge and into Pinellas County. Avoid that by taking Courtney Campbell Causeway or Gandy into Tampa. Also a wreck northbound 275 at Bush Boulevard that has the right lane on the on-ramp blocked. I'm Monica with traffic.
Do rain or bugs have your car looking dirty? Well, Bubble Down Car Wash has you covered. They offer longer wash tunnels, powerful vacuums, and the friendliest staff. Check out BubbleDown.com to find a Bubble Down Car Wash location near you.
When choosing an engagement ring, the diamond is important. But just as important, the ring itself, the setting, the look. She doesn't want ordinary. She wants something that she's dreamed about her whole life, something that reflects her style and personality. And that's where International Diamond Center comes in. IDC is the only jeweler here that carries all the top bridal designers. Rings that other stores aren't even allowed to offer. Thousands to choose from. An IDC ring is unlike any other. Artistic, innovative design, handcrafted precision, exceptional detail and quality. And to complete the look, no other jeweler has our selection of dazzling diamonds. Whether you're looking for a scintillating natural diamond or an eye-catching lab-grown diamond, IDC's experts can show you all the options. So there's no compromise. At IDC, we have all the tools to create the ring of her dreams. No compromises, no cut corners, nothing short of perfection. In a world filled with ordinary, for this once-in-a-lifetime moment, choose extraordinary. Choose International Diamond Center. Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
It's one thing to get great service before the sale, but what happens after the sale? If you get your windows from WeatherTight Windows, you can rest assured that you'll be taken care of throughout the entire process, even after installation. This is very important to WeatherTight Mike, and it's one of the things that really sets WeatherTight apart from other competitors. WeatherTight Mike holds his employees to the highest standards, just like the quality of his cookies.
WeatherTightWindows.com. WeatherTight Windows.
We hear it every day.
I'm a safe driver.
Then in an instant, it happens. A car crash. And you remember, for over 25 years, 1-800-ASK-GARY has helped over 350,000 people find the legal and medical help they need to get the settlement they deserve. You remember 1-800-ASK-GARY.
If you're in the market for a new Ford truck, go see Bob Murray and my friends at Furman Ford. Because right now, during Furman Ford's Truck Month Sales Event, qualified buyers that finance with Ford Credit get 0% APR financing, 0 down payment, and 0 payments for 90 days on all remaining 2025 Ford F-150s in stock. If you've been waiting for the best time to buy a new truck, the time is now. And if you're in need of service and you can't make it to the dealership, Furman Ford's mobile service will come to your home, office, or anywhere. Visit them today on US 19 in Clearwater or at FurmanFord.com and make sure to let them know that John Senning sent you.
I remember brushing my hair and looking down and thinking, oh my gosh, do I have any hair left?
I used to look at women with thick, beautiful hair and think, why doesn't my hair look like that?
My thinning hair is making me feel so old.
If you want thick, healthy, gorgeous hair, then you need Hair Volume from New Nordic. With clinically proven ingredients like apple extract, biotin, and millet, Hair Volume nourishes your hair follicles to promote thicker, healthier looking hair. Say goodbye to shedding, thin, and dull hair, and hello to thick, healthy hair with Hair Volume.
Since taking Hair Volume, the shedding has all but stopped.
Now, instead of being jealous of other women's hair, I have friends who are jealous of mine.
My hairdresser couldn't believe the difference in my hair. Now she's using Hair Volume too.
Available as a tablet or delicious gummy, Hair Volume is available online at Amazon and NewNordicUSA.com, or find Hair Volume in the hair care aisle at your local CVS.
My favorite Rocky movie was Rocky 3. Hearing Stallone cry for the first time was magical. Mick! Mick! You ever notice that whenever he starts out normal, you can understand him? Hey, yo, Adrian. Hey, you know I don't want it no more. When I first got in the ring, I didn't care what happened to me. I want to lose what I got. I just did a baby down there, bang!
See Ari Spears live at Ruth Eckerd Hall on Friday, January 22nd. Tickets on sale now. Visit RuthEckerdHall.com.
Taxes was feeling so stuck. Sitting in traffic, squeezing into a parking spot, all to squeeze in getting tax help during your lunch break. Now Taxes is a TurboTax expert who does your taxes for you, while you go about your day getting real-time notifications about their progress and the most money back guaranteed. Now this is Taxes. Intuit TurboTax. See guarantee details at turbotax.com/guarantees. Only available with TurboTax experts. Real-time updates only in iOS mobile app.
On top of home and auto, Progressive protects your boat, RV, and motorcycle so you can explore the unknown.
Actually, we just take the RV to the same campground every year.
Well, maybe you can catch your own dinner on your boat.
Oh, we can actually get pizza delivered there from this brick oven place we love.
Will you at least try a new topping?
Honestly, probably not. We kind of have a go-to order.
Fine. Just bundle home or auto insurance with your outdoor vehicles with Progressive and stay protected when you go, I guess, where you've gone before. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Not available in all states or situations.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, it's the Mike Calta Show.
On the Mike Calta Show, it's 102.5 The Bone. 800-771-1025. Phone lines completely empty. Not one phone call. I actually asked for phone calls. I'm looking to talk to people who went to the No Kings rally. There were thousands upon thousands of you between Sarasota and Tampa and St. Petersburg and Bradenton, and nobody is calling the show. Why? Are you embarrassed by it? Are you afraid that I'm going to say something mean? I'm not. I just want to know what motivated you to get out there in the morning and go ahead and stand there with your sign. Hey, by the way, they just showed another one of those things where the cop shoots the thing out and grabs the car.
Oh, yeah.
That thing is badass.
That's the future, man.
If the cop is chasing somebody in a car, they shoot this thing out of their car and it attaches to the back of theirs or the wheel or something, and it pulls the car. It's pretty amazing when you see it in action. And then the guy still got out and ran away. Anyway, if you went to the No Kings rally, you clearly have nothing to hide. I would like to talk to you. I'm talking to you from a guy who could not believe how many people there were out there. From what I can see in Sarasota, I got up, I left my hotel room, I traveled down the road, I went to a Starbucks, and on my way there, I was mortified because I knew the traffic that I was going to have to fight on the way back from Starbucks because of the No Kings rally. And I made some observations. I went by probably a full mile at 2 miles an hour. A full mile at 2 miles an hour, I got to see faces. I got to see signs and read your signs and see your faces and see who was out there. Galvin, I went a whole mile, okay? Not one black person. Mostly all old white people.
Yeah.
Old, frustrated white people is who I saw. No black people.
Well, I'm looking on baynews9.com, and they have a big picture out here of a bunch of people with different signs, and I'm looking at all different signs. I can tell you, not one black person in this. It was all old white people. Some of the signs, okay, stand up for freedom. All right, I'm standing. Sure. I'll stand up for freedom. This one, just basically no kings in the USA.
Okay.
All right, we don't have kings.
No.
Yeah. This one has a trident, and it says impeach Trump.
Okay.
I don't know what
the trident.
People of Atlantis are doing it. This says when Trump is gone, will be a pretty good day.
Oh. At least it's polite.
Yeah. Hate won't make America great.
Okay.
Great. They rhyme, whatever. This one, now we're pushing the envelope a little bit here.
All right.
No kings. No jesters, no child molesters.
Oh,
I like
stick with
it.
the rhyme. No kings, no jesters, no child molesters.
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah, I have to tell you, I felt that that some of it was, there was a part of me that, in all honesty, I get a little bit, I don't say choked up, I don't get choked up. I get a little excited, like a little, like proud almost about this country and what people will gather together to do. Like I always say this, whenever we need something from our audience, whether it be to help a family or to help the first responders or homeless people or whatever, anytime we ever ask for help, they've never hung us out to dry. We just did the radiothon at the Children's Hospital, and that went great. And I've never gone to our audience and asked them for help where they haven't helped us out.
Mm-hmm.
So the idea that, when people have a common feeling that they can get together and they can go out there and they can, stand there with their signs and peacefully protest, part of me is very proud that we as a country can do that. What would possess you to do that, though? I don't know. And you're talking to the same guy who's too lazy to go to a concert. So I'm not criticizing you for it. I'm just saying what got you motivated enough to make a sign and go on out there?
Well, because has anything ever changed based on one of these rallies?
Well, no. But Carmen, yes and no at the same time. The answer is no. They didn't say, "Hey, we had a huge rally today. around the world, millions of people gathered for the No Kings rally.
Right.
Trump's got to go.
Yeah, Trump didn't get impeached.
Right.
There's
But it is definitely a sign from the people on how unhappy they are, and most likely will predict how the next election is going to go based on the way they're acting now. Like if I'm Trump, I got to go, hey, look, I am making a lot of people unhappy.
Yeah, but he can't get reelected.
Right.
You know
That's
what
the
I
thing.
mean?
He doesn't have anything to lose.
He
Unless
doesn't
he
care.
changes some laws.
He's what they call
He's
a lame
trying.
duck.
But here's the thing. Two things is, one, I'll be honest with you. I saw some No King stuff, and I just thought it was from the old rally.
Oh, online?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I just thought that it was the one that happened before. But also, like Hannibal Buress made mention on a award show about Bill Cosby, and then all that got the ball rolling.
Yeah.
All it was,
all it is one little thing.
a comment that all of a sudden, all these people came out of the woodwork and were like, "Yeah, Bill Cosby did this."
Yeah.
Haven't they kind of proven that they're being organized by
there's
people, and it's like they have to. How do they even know that there's a big protest? There's a website, and there's
there's a web show, there's organizations, and then there's people that are definitely funding it. And a lot of that comes from that Soros money and
you see the
Democratic
signs
Party
are professionally made, and all of a sudden, like everybody's got these gorgeous signs. It's like it just seems like it's all kind of being orchestrated by people with big money.
Yeah, but orchestrated, or is it just organized? You know what I mean? There's a difference. There's orchestrated seems like it's to be kind of fake, and those are all fake people out there. Organized means that there's a central location. There's somebody putting the word out.
Yeah, but the problem is there's a lot of people that are getting paid. There's a lot of bricks being dropped off.
Yeah.
So that there's damage being caused and stuff. There's a lot of that going on as well. There's a lot of people that are just like, yeah, I'll go too. But there are definitely a lot of people that are getting paid.
Right. Yeah.
Know that they're supposed to, okay, at 3:00, you throw a brick through this window.
Be disruptors.
We'll leave bricks right here. Yeah.
And algorithms too. They're putting people in algorithms and making things trend. It's just like when they do a shoe drop and a million people show up at a Foot Locker. There's ways of getting people to do things.
Well, that's what I want to know, Johnny. Is I'm wondering, out of all those people, and I really went a good solid mile of people yesterday, and it wasn't one person per foot. It was packed. It was packed. And then when I got home and I saw the footage of New York and I saw the footage of downtown Tampa, I mean, these places were packed with people. And what motivates these people is what I want to know.
I think it's like a little bit of notoriety on social media is one thing. You saw during the BLM stuff, there was all these like influencers out there like out here doing my part.
Can I tell you, the majority of the people that I saw in both places, in Sarasota and in downtown Tampa, were old white people. They were old white ladies. They were old white guys, and they're not looking for social media presence.
No, I think you know what the number one thing is? Nothing better to do.
That might be true.
Nothing
They're bored.
better to do.
Yeah.
Let me go. Oh, well, Sally said she's going. Oh, we'll go on too. Because even in this picture, they have the people standing by the road that have the signs, and then there's just people just chilling in chairs and talking with their friends.
Well, that was the thing. I think the idea of just having the amount of people out there, the group, show the size is definitely getting the point across. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hey, Mike. Actually, while I was holding, you guys were touching on everything I was going to say. I didn't go, but I was wanting you to hopefully ask anyone, how much they were paid to be there, that kind of thing. So,
yeah, I mean, I'm sure there is some of that. I'd like to know. I mean, I got to tell you, I saw a lot of these people down in Sarasota that were just old people with signs that they made in there. I don't think those people were paid, but I'm not saying that there isn't a section of the people that are paid to go out there and start it and get it going. And I'd like to hear from them. I'd like to hear from all those people. Thank you, sir. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hey, how's it going? It's
good,
Preston. I went to the No Kings protest that was just around the corner from me. It was like in front of Ford's garage. It's by the outlets there on 56.
Okay, up in the Wesley Chapel area?
Yeah.
Now let me ask you, how old of a guy are you?
53.
And what were you doing on Saturday that you were like, I'm going to change my plans? And again, I'm not criticizing you. I'm just trying to put myself in the headspace of what you were thinking. I'm 53 years old. It's a Saturday. I'm going to go spend my Saturday standing on 56 with a sign. What did you hope to accomplish? What motivated you to go out there?
Yeah, I just align with what I guess they're trying to say, which is, we don't like Trump. And so it was nice to go out and tangibly see like how many other people are into that And so I made my little sign. It said, he's not a king, he's a headache. People loved it. I would say for like every one middle finger thrown at me, there were 60 waves, there were honks and thumbs up. It was cool. People were just chill and just don't want this pedophile, treasonous liar to be our president.
But he is
pretty much that simple.
He is, though, and there's nothing that this is going to do to change that. Are you aware of that, or are you hoping, hey, if we go out there, maybe we can get him out of office?
But that's what people say. But how do you know that this isn't the type of stuff that changes it? Changes sort of. No,
I don't.
The vibe.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Is that what you're hoping? You're saying if we can come together in a large enough group, then maybe we could find some way to remove him from office.
I don't think that went through my head. What really went through my head was this is an organized protest, and it's something I've never done.
Right.
It's something that I am interested in, so I just went and checked it out for an hour and a half. I didn't have any plans today, and my daughter was sleeping in. She was supposed to go with me, and then she's like, she woke up. She's like, Father, I'm not going. She was up late, talking to her friends on the phone all night. She's 16.
Yeah,
so I just went by myself.
Listen, I get it, and I'm not much. I don't agree so much with the no kings thing, but I definitely wholeheartedly support your right to go out there and protest, and I think that they did a great job at showing the numbers of how many people were willing to go out there and give up their Saturday to do that. It definitely was a sign of how a lot of people feel.
Yeah, totally.
Well, I appreciate the call, man. Thank you, buddy.
All right, man.
See, that's just what I want to know. I want to know a guy like that. What was he doing? He clearly had a little bit of free time, and also thought it would be a good bonding thing for him and his daughter to do together. Because I love to teach young kids that they have the opportunity to do those sort of things, whether or not you agree with it. I mean, you could also stand on the other side of the street with a different sign and protest against the protest. You're welcome to do both.
His sign didn't even rhyme, though.
I don't know. I don't get his sign, but a lot of people are really proud of their signs that really shouldn't be.
And said Trump's a pedophile, which he has proof of, I'm sure.
Well, that's the association with Epstein is enough to call anybody a pedophile now. So all you have to do is hear that they knew Epstein or met Epstein, and now everybody's
So now
guilty
you are everyone you meet.
Right. Except certain people get away with it. Like if you see a picture of somebody, a Democrat or somebody with Epstein, you're allowed to go, oh, well, it's not him. He was doing this.
It's wild because I met Michael Jordan and I cannot shoot a basketball to save my life.
You can. You say you can.
Yeah, it didn't transfer over at all.
Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
How you doing,
Mike,
sir?
Very good. How are you? I was just curious, while you were out there, how many people tried to block the road so you couldn't get through?
So I'll be honest with you, it would definitely cause a traffic jam, but they were staying on the street. I was very amazed at
staying on the sidewalk.
I'm sorry, on the sidewalk. I was very amazed at how courteous the people were there. They were not stopping traffic, and they were not impeding on anything that I was near.
Yeah, why do you think that is, though? I mean, could it possibly be because our law enforcement and our governor has warned them that
you can run them over?
Yeah, I absolutely. But I also think, if you want to get a proper protest that gets the point across, the less you act like an asshole, the more people are likely to look and see what you're doing. When you act like an asshole right out of the gate, everybody just writes it off as crazy people.
Well, I disagree with them, and I do believe in their right to do what they're doing if they think something's actually going to happen from it, which it's not. But don't block our way. Don't block the way of emergency vehicles, people who might have someone sick or pregnant in the car. That's where I draw the line. And I think if other governors and other law enforcement in other states actually did what we do, they would have a lot less problem.
I agree with that, sir. Thank you. I would have loved. I'm not going to lie. I have a Hummer. I would have loved if somebody would have got out there in front of my car.
Run somebody over?
Not run them over, but give them a little hip check as I'm driving by a little bit. You know what I mean?
A little, just push them out of the way.
I wonder if my father remembers hip checking that hooker on the way to the Mets game when we were younger. We were driving to the Mets game, and we went through this thing, and it was the first time I ever saw a hooker. It was a black chick in the street, and she came out and she was like, "You want some?" with the P.
Right.
She's like, "You want some?" And my father went boom and nicked her right in the hip with the car. And I was like, I just hit that lady with the car. I didn't really understand what was going on, but she was in the middle of the street using the P word. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We were little kids. It was terrible.
She deserved it.
Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing?
Pretty good. I did not go to the protest. I lived in Bradenton. I now live in Carrollwood. But I wonder why all these people can go out and protest, but they can't go out and hand out bottles of water to, like, the homeless, save the money on the signs.
Look, there's a big difference between what they're trying to do and what they're willing to get out there and give up their Saturday because they want to protest the president that they don't like. It's not that you can't say that these people aren't volunteering or doing good deeds. You don't know what they're doing. This is
right. But I'm saying this time that they take to spend out on a Saturday could be helped with all of our country or cities because there's a lot of taking the politics out of it. I mean, you buy signs. Why not buy a couple of bottles of water for? I used to walk down 14th Street on Bradenton. We had the worst homeless population. And on Sunday, I'd give them water and donuts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And, I am a white man.
There should be more people like you, sir. More people that say, I'm going to. No, I mean, serious. More people that are saying, I'm fortunate. I'm going to go try and help other people. But that's not that. It's apples and oranges. It's not the same as the people getting out there and protesting what they feel is a corrupt government.
I mean, I would probably lean more to the left because I'm more in the middle.
Right.
If people were just a little bit nicer about it and not complete, dirtbags about it.
I have to say though, I don't know if what you saw this weekend, but the people that I saw, very nice. Like they weren't impeding on traffic. They weren't screaming at you as they went by. I mean, there was a lot of honk your horn for this and honk your horn for that. But I didn't drive by them and go, look at those animals. I just drove by and was like, it's very interesting that this many people chose to give up their Saturday because this is how strongly they feel about this.
Right. I had to work, so.
Yeah, I get you, man.
So
appreciate the call, buddy.
Bye.
All right, there you go. It's so weird and uncomfortable to try and hang up from a call.
Yeah.
I don't just want to hang up on somebody because then they think I hung up on them, Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hello?
Yes, dear.
Hi. Oh, my God. I'm so happy I got through. I listen to you guys every morning. You guys are awesome.
Thank you very much.
I was in Fort Lauderdale this weekend, and I honestly had no idea that there was a rally. So my best friend and I, we were just driving down A1A, and good thing we got easy parking, so we, didn't have to go through all of that. But as we're just, walking with our bags, I'm like, what's going on? And you nailed it on the head. As you said not one black person.
Nope.
There's a whole bunch of old, retired Caucasian people.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that, but it's just like.
No, it's just really, it was weird. Not that I expected to see more black people out there, but there was no black people. It was all old white people.
And ask them if they have any Puerto Rican friends. Ask them if they have grew up around black people. They haven't. Like, the typical liberal is quite obnoxious, honestly. They have no culture. You tell them, go over here to this side of town, and they're going to walk the other way because they're scared. They want to act like they want to, all this diversity. But in reality, they have no diversity at all. Like, they couldn't even name anything that has to do with the urban culture or, Hispanic culture. It's quite obnoxious, actually.
I was very surprised to see less of a mix of people, especially people who were upset with Trump. I thought you were going to get a more, I don't know. I just thought there would be something different than old white people.
Well, I got a little bit of a big mouth, and my blood got boiling, and my friend is like, she's like, please don't say anything, because I'm, my parents are super conservative, ex-military, I didn't like Trump at first, but I oversaw what CNN tells me what to think, and I'm not saying they're wrong, but two sides of the bird, they're both the same.
Yeah.
They're all politicians. They're all held by the testicles. They're all owned. They're all compromised. And I think a lot of people are very blind to see that, and they don't want to accept it because they're so gung-ho about, well, I'm on this side. My dad was always a Democrat for so long until my brother put it in his head and was like, Dad, you have to learn about these things. I'm not saying that this man is 100% right, but he never started off as a politician, and his bloodline isn't part of all the presidency. There's a rabbit hole that's so deep, And it sounds so just like that can never be true, but it's like these things happen. Like,
I think
and they're only the little percent.
I think we've said that more in the last year than ever before. This can't be possible. This can't be true. I mean, I think we're finding out some stuff we never were meant to know. But I appreciate the call, Punkin. Thank you very much. I picked up my daughter and her friend from volleyball the other day, and I don't know if I talked about this on the air or not. They were talking. I said, "What did you guys learn in school today?" And they said, "We're learning the difference between Republicans and Dominicans."
Wait a minute.
What? And they're like, "What are they? Dominicans?" I'm like, "Democrats?" And they go, "Yeah, Democrat." And I go, "Okay." And the girl said, "Which are you?" And I said, "Well, I'm registered Republican, but I've voted for Democrats before." And she goes, "Well, I was listening in school, and I was leaning towards Democrat when they were explaining what each one of them like and which one of them do." And blah, blah. And she goes, and then I went home and told my parents, and they yelled at me, and they told me that the Democrats just want to take all the money and give it to the poor people. And I said, okay. I said, well, you're going to have to get older and decide for yourself. You don't really know at this point.
Well, and it is a big thing of like how your parents describe it to you. You know what I mean? Because my family, they're not all one way. We're pretty down the middle.
Right.
You know what I mean? But because I get along really well with my dad, I do lean more towards the right because that's what he believes in and that's what he taught me.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I don't vote because I also don't believe in our system.
There are people like my wife is definitely liberal and she's definitely a Democrat. And but there are people like her she votes based on real issues, not the broad issues of abortion and all that other stuff. She goes right for who voted for funding for this and for that, and if you take away this and these kids, like she pays attention to that stuff, and that's how she votes. And we don't agree on a lot of things, but at least I can understand what she's doing. She's putting her time in, learning and making decisions based on that. I don't want my kids to do what I do. I want them to do whatever they decide that they want to do.
Right. Like learn for themselves, have their own beliefs.
I felt that way about religion too. We didn't baptize either one of our kids, and we let them, if they want to be religious, we're not. And it would be phony for us to pretend that we were. She's a half Jew, and I haven't been to church outside of a wedding or a funeral in the last 50 years. So the idea to say that we were going to raise our kids Catholic would just be a farce.
Which is fine. You go, if they want to get into religion, they'll get into religion. If they want to be a Republican or Democrat, that's fine, whatever. Once you get to the point where you're like, I'm letting our son choose his own name, you're like, and choose his own gender.
No, I feel both of those things that are really something you decide when you're older. When you're aware of what the issues are and what the players are and what the system is about, then you could decide whether you want to be a Democrat or Republican. Also, you don't have to be either one. You could just vote for whoever the best candidate is every time there's an election.
I was going to say, because people do change over time.
I've changed.
I'm pretty sure like Shane Gillis has a good bit about it where he says, he watches the History Channel and that is early onset Republican.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I mean? He's like, I know it's coming. I can't help it.
But they usually say everybody's Democrat until they get some money.
Yeah. That's the truth, which is really weird because you would think that rich Democrats would do more to help people out, and then all of a sudden they start tying it up. Yeah. I see your phone calls there. I got to take a break. If they're there when we come back, I'll get to them. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening to the Mike Calta Show. Tell us what you think.
Makes me feel good.
Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Northbound 275 at Dale Mabry now in the clearing stages. Still seeing some delays. Nothing back onto the Howard Franklin Bridge like before. Hillsborough at Falkenberg Road, an accident. Crews just arriving on the scene. Expect some slowdowns in that area. I'm Monica with traffic.
Injured? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
Hey, hockey fans, your friend Alex Flores here from Furman Chevrolet in Brandon. You know what a hat trick looks like. Speed, power, and finishing strong. That's exactly what you get with the Chevy Silverado. And right now, we're offering $15,000 off MSRP in combined manufacturer's incentives and Furman savings on select new 2026 Silverado trucks in stock. That's a game-winning deal. Furman Chevy in Brandon, where Tampa Bay drives winners. On Animal Drive or online at FurmanChevy.com. Together, let's Let's drive.
Is your garage door too loud and whining for help? If you've waited to schedule your garage door tune-up, now is the time. Overhead Door Company of Tampa Bay will perform the 26-task garage door tune-up and safety inspection for just $79. That's one price for up to 3 garage doors and openers. The price is only available for a limited time. You need this done, so why not now? And for just $79. Call 813-885-DOOR or schedule online at overheaddooroftampa.com.
Calvin here with some important news. Badger Bob's is now in Tampa Bay. You need some fast plumbing services like drain clearing or clog removal, fixture repair and replacement, or water heater repair and replacement. Right now, you can get a 30 to 50-gallon water heater installed for only $24.99 a month. There's no credit check, and that comes with an unbeatable lifetime warranty. While they're there, make sure you ask Badger Bob's about a free water quality test. Book a free estimate or service and see real-time availability online by visiting badgerbobs.com. Plumbing license CFC 1428238.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Any good weekend plans?
Oh, I'm going on a weekend cruise on MSC Cruises. We're going to White Sand Beach and beanbag share.
Are you using nouns as verbs?
You can do that on MSC Cruises. Where was I? The food. We'll rigatoni, French fry, we might even gelato. How about you?
Yeah, I was going to lawnmower.
For a limited time, skip the airport and get up to 30% off cruises, plus kids sail free.
To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered in Panama and Malta.
Think you're not the suing type? But you weren't at fault. I'm Tampa injury attorney Mo DeWitt. You didn't choose this accident, the bills, or the damage. Don't cover for someone else's mistake. Just call Mo. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com.
Ever wonder what it's like behind the counter at those big corporate jewelry stores? Max Woodson knows, and it wasn't pretty.
It's hard to do what's best for the customer when you're given a strict outline on the profit you need to make, the dollars you need to make, the goals you need to hit, the commissions you have to hit. It's really hard to do what's right for the customer.
That's why Max left the Wall Street-owned chains and joined International Diamond Center, a locally owned jeweler. At IDC, it's not about quotas, it's about you.
It's getting to know people, getting to talk to people, building relationships. It's something that's important to me. It's what I love the most.
At IDC, Max can focus on what matters, doing right by customers, even if it means less profit.
I have a scenario where I have a customer that I can do the right thing for, even if it maybe makes us less money at times, and we make it happen.
That freedom means better quality diamonds, fair prices, full transparency, and honest service.
We have freedom. We're allowed to be creative, do what's best, and they really support that, and that means a lot.
International Diamond Center, where you're family, not a sales target. Visit us in Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota for diamonds with integrity.
On the battlefield, there's a saying America's military men and women live by. Never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Off the battlefield, Wounded Warrior Project operates with the same goal. Wounded Warrior Project was created to help our men and women returning home with the scars of war, whether those scars are physical or mental. Wounded Warrior Project. We never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Learn more about what we do at woundedwarriorproject.org.
Indeed presents hires you can't afford to get wrong, like a cybersecurity engineer at a publicly traded company.
We've been hacked! They're through our firewall!
How is that even possible?
They got my password.
Please don't tell me your password was password.
It's actually password 1.
This is the job for sponsored jobs. This is what happens when you don't sponsor your job on Indeed. Next time, get matched with quality candidates with Indeed sponsored jobs. Visit Indeed.com/hire now and sponsor your job today.
A world of taste awaits at Busch Gardens Tampa Bay during the Food, Wine, and Garden Festival. Guests can sip and savor their way through flavorful eats and treats while enjoying 20 live concert performances. All included with park admission. The Food, Wine, and Garden Festival returns Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays now through May 10th, 2026.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun, Toyota.com. This is Fox 13's Dave Osterberg from the Sky Tower Weather Center with a mixture of clouds and sunshine for today. Seasonably warm temperatures up to the mid-80s for you this afternoon. Plus, I got a 40% chance of a few showers later today as well. Mild and muggy tonight with a low of 67 and a rain chance of 40% again for Tuesday. Tomorrow's highs in the mid-80s.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
We now return to Tampa Bay's most listened to morning show, The Mike Calta Show. On 102.5 The Bone.
.842 on the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. I think I'm going to have to go see this guy when he comes to
I was
concert.
just going to ask you.
I have to. I've never. I shouldn't say that. I went there one time in the late 90s and got there late and saw a few songs, and I'd like to go see him. I wish I would have gone to when he did the acoustic thing at Ruth Ecker Hall. I think that would have been cool.
Whatever award show that you just had recently, whatever he won
Grammys.
Something, was it Grammy? Did he win the Lifetime Achievement or something maybe, or whatever it was? He was up there with his daughter, and his daughter, I believe, has brain cancer. I think Tony has her on the death pool, and he gave her the award, whatever. But he, looking all curmudgeon-y and stuff, and looking like a cigarette, he got up there and he said, I've been in this business for 50 years, and I hope all of you young people have as good of a career as I. And I was like, oh, there you go. Turn nice guy. All right. Because I thought for sure he was going to say, stop using computers and rah, rah, rah.
I have to tell you, I don't want to hate people. Well, I shouldn't say that. Most of the time I hate people. But Chapel Roan.
Yo, man.
I feel like she got a bad rap because of her security guard, but then I saw a video of her in Australia. Have you seen this? She's coming out of a restaurant in Australia.
Where she's doing the video and people are hiding their face. Yeah.
She's doing the video and she's like, I'm just out trying to go to dinner and I've asked these people to give me my space and leave me alone. And she's like, and this guy is hiding his face. And the guy went like this and he shows his face. and she's like, I've just asked for you. And he goes, will you sign this for me? All he was a fan. He was just trying to get some stuff signed. And she didn't really have that many people around her. It was like 5 or 6 people.
Well, because she has come out and said, like, Chapel Roan, that's my stage
persona.
Okay,
that's
but
not
she's
who I
still
am
a
on the
celebrity.
Exactly. And it's like, if you're going to be somebody who has fans, you should be very thankful to your fans.
You really got to think about before you talk stuff. Yeah, because guess what? If you're not famous, then you don't have all the trappings that come with fame. You don't get all the money. You don't have the big house. You don't have people driving you everywhere and wanting to pay for your dinners and do all this stuff. It's just like Billie Eilish. I think Billie Eilish is very creative. I think she's a great artist and stuff, but she's dumb as a box of rocks.
You think she's dumb?
And indigenous people should take back the land. You guess what? Your house is on you, dumb dumb. Yeah.
Yeah. People should just keep their mouth shut. That's the.
Well, you're allowed to have an opinion, but also
right, but like Galvin said, do some research.
Exactly. Right.
You're allowed to have an opinion, and you're also allowed for us to go, yeah, that's a dumb opinion.
Yeah. And also when people come back on you, like Chapel Roan, and say, okay, well, she just sucks as a celebrity and she's not someone that I want to be a fan with, then you can't get mad at people because you did it to yourself.
Yeah. That's the thing. She's going to find out the hard way that her 15 minutes are up.
Right.
And don't think because you're a celebrity that makes your opinion any more important than one of the people standing on the other side of the road with the sign.
Why?
You know what I mean?
And I'm certainly not in the fame category as Chapel Roan. She's probably hounded all the time. But when I get up, I was leaving a restaurant and some guy called my name out and I turned around and I was like, hey, you love the show. That makes me feel so happy. Like, I'm like, oh, thank you. Like, I think it's wonderful.
Yeah.
And people are like, I don't want to bother you. You don't want to, you're going to come over to tell me you like me and listen to me every day and you think you're bothering me?
Fantastic.
I'm like, that's the nicest thing anybody could ever do. Yeah, I feel great about that stuff. Okay, I got this for you. You're gonna have to go and watch it. It's pretty violent, but it's not. It could be a lot worse. But it is a fight that broke out in Land O'Lakes among the parents at a Yulee and Land O'Lakes softball game.
Oh, that sounds right.
Oh,
that sounds right.
Unbelievable, but they got it all on video.
Yeah,
and I believe so. The early reports are that the woman that got arrested from the fight, the woman is a sheriff's wife.
Oh, really?
I can't guarantee that, but I'm trying to get all the details.
Did she have the attitude of my husband is here?
Yeah, you could see the video. It's up on our Instagram at the Mike Calta Show. I just uploaded it in the last break, and I'm sure if you're in the Land O'Lakes, Lutz area, there's probably going to be people that you know in the video, or you may know exactly. You might have been there even.
I would say that's one of the most intense and probably grounds for people to get into fights is kid sports. Kids sports, for some reason, the parents think that it's the be-all, end-all, and that they should fight and, get involved and do all this stuff.
I never understood that. I never was like, when the coach, if I'm putting my kids in the coach's hand and the coach yells I've seen the coach yell at kids and parents go, I can't, he's the coach or she's the coach. I trust their judgment. I'm paying so that they can teach my kids.
Did you see the female college coach that people were giving grief to because she got in the girl's face?
No.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what it is? You know who's getting mad at that?
All white people.
No, people that never played sports.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what coaches do. And by the way, they broke it down and they had a lip reader say what the lady was saying. And she goes, you need to lock it in. You need to get out there and you need to lock it in. We got to win this game and it's on you and you need to get in there and lock it in. That was the whole thing. She was motivating her. She was motivating her.
Well, and the player even said at the press conference after the game, like, hey, sometimes the coach has to do that. So I play better. I need that. I told her to coach me like that.
One of the biggest thing coaches do.
They motivate their players.
I mean, that's the whole thing. Otherwise,
I read
you could just go out. You could just go out there and, run plays and do stuff. A coach is there to motivate you.
Right.
Yeah, and also if you're trusting your kid with a coach to go learn how to play the game and do the thing, let them do it.
If there's a situation where someone's going, you suck to your kid, then of course there's going to be, some repercussions and everything. But yeah, I don't know what this situation was.
The only time I ever got into anything in the crowd was when Joey knocked the kid out on the ice and some guy screamed out that he was an asshole. I turn around and I go, that asshole's 11 years old. And he goes, we shouldn't play. I go, okay, but they're playing and they're kids. Let them play. There's referees out there. They don't need you calling my kid an asshole.
That's the thing. The parents are really what are ruining youth sports.
But that's always been the way. That's always been the way. You see guys go out there and fighting the umpire and stuff. And you're like, what is going on?
Well, like I remember when it was like when I went from 8th grade to freshman in high school, that's when all of our coaches came out with a rule that our parents were not allowed to come to practices.
Yeah.
And my grandpa cried because he would always bring me food and he would just sit in the corner and watch. Like he didn't care. He
they
just
could have had an exception for Peepaw.
Yeah, but
Peepaw gets to come.
Right. But so for softball, he had to sit in his car in the outfield because he wasn't allowed to come sit and stuff. But that made him really, really sad. But there were a lot of parents that would just ruin the entire practice for the rest of us.
Yeah. I sit there quiet. I know that guy who yelled at Joey, I happened to have a cooler that day because it was my week to bring snacks for the kids. And the guy goes, just sit over there with your mouth shut and drink your beer. And I'm like, my beer? I got Gatorades for the kids. And then he said something, and I was like, how do I come over there and punch in the eye or whatever I said to him? And he goes, oh, that's a pretty dumb thing to say in a right to carry state. I go, oh, now you're going to shoot me? It jumped right to that. It went right to I'm going to get shot.
Escalated quickly.
Yeah. I don't know. You got to have more of a level head, or that's how people get shot. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Good morning.
Hi.
I was calling about the protest over the weekend.
Yes. Did you go out there?
I did go, yes. I'm 47. I went with my mother and her neighbors. And part of the reason we went is because we want to signal to people that are running for office that we want change, and to let other people know that think the same way as us that they are not alone.
Well, that's what I was saying to Carmen, is that although nothing is going to happen immediately, it's a good indication of what will happen during the next election. Yeah. Do you feel like at the end of the day that it was successful?
I do. I mean, they said there was 11 million people across the country in every state.
Now, let me ask
you. That's a pretty big deal, I think.
I agree with it. I was amazed at how many people were just in the area that I was in Sarasota, and then when I saw the stuff on the news, I was very surprised by it. How did you know about it and where to go and all that stuff?
There's a thing on Facebook. It's called like No Kings. They have, stuff on Facebook to tell you where to go. You can go in and put your zip code and it'll tell you the locations that they're going to be organizing. And there were volunteers out there making sure that you were staying on the sidewalk, not in the street, following the crosswalk rules.
I bet there's a lot of people that would like to tell you where to go.
Yeah, I have, because I did share it on my Facebook, and I did have a bunch of people say that. But, we know that he's not a king, but he's really trying to consolidate power that makes it lead towards he may become that. And that's what we're worried about. You know, they've already taken abortion rights away from us. They're trying to take voting rights away from women especially and make it really difficult for us to vote.
Who is trying to take voting away from women?
The SAVE Act that they're trying to get passed.
Tell me what this is.
It's going to make it difficult. Go ahead.
No. I'm asking you to explain this to me. This is the first time hearing of this.
Yeah, they're trying to make it so you have to bring a passport, number one, to prove you're a citizen. And number two, if you change your name, which most married women have, you got to have your birth certificate.
All right. So what normal adult doesn't have their birth certificate?
Well, but why should I have to bring my birth certificate to vote? I already did that when I got my driver's license.
That's a thing.
Why should I have to do that again?
Right.
To prove that it's you. What if somebody went down there and said, I'm
But
Sally?
I already proved it was me.
No, but what if
when
you
I
go
got
down
my
there?
driver's license.
I know, honey, but when you go down there and you vote and you say, I'm Sally Miller and I'm here to vote, how do they know that you're Sally Miller? You have to show some sort of identification.
With my driver's license, right.
Okay, so if they said, look, we want to make sure everybody that's voting is a citizen, bring your birth certificate, what is the harm in that? Like, how do you think that that's stopping people from voting?
It's not stopping people, but it's making it more difficult.
For people, who are
men
non-citizens.
don't have to do that.
Of course. You think that they're making this rule just for women? Oh, you're saying
Yes,
for the name
because we
change.
were born with different names. Typically, we change our last name to go with our husband.
Everyone gets a voter ID card when you register. So
you're going to have a hell of a time going on a cruise.
Yeah, that's the worst part. All right, I appreciate the call.
I have a passport, so it's not an issue for me, but it might be an issue for other people that can't afford a passport.
I got you.
One last thing I want to say is I was a registered Democrat, and I feel like they have failed us over and over again since they put Hillary Clinton in there. And now I'm a registered independent. So, people do change their minds.
Yeah, and I think that's great, and that's one of the great things about our countries. And I absolutely respect your right to go out there this weekend and do what you're doing, and I appreciate you calling and talking about it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This says roughly half of Americans don't even have a passport. Millions lack access to a paper copy of their birth certificate.
Who said you need a passport to vote, though?
The SAVE Act, that's what they're trying to pass. That's what the SAVE Act is. That's what they're saying. The SAVE Act would disenfranchise Americans of all ages and races, but young voters and voters of color would suffer disproportionately. Likewise, millions of women whose married names aren't on the birth certificates or passports could face an extra step just to make their voices heard. If you're getting up on a Saturday and making a sign and stuff, I think you can probably
you can pull you're willing to put the effort into that. You get to bring your birth certificate down there. Yeah, I get it. It's a little unfair because the women are required to do something that men aren't. It's easier for that way. But then maybe we change something. We make a rule. If you're going to make a passport mandatory for everybody, then make them free or make them
easier to get.
Very much, they are difficult to get.
I have been Mr. Lazybones and haven't gotten my passport renewed. So I have my birth certificate and all that stuff. But last year, whenever we went, they were like, you need your marriage license.
Yeah.
And all that. So I have to make sure I bring my marriage license this year.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, we ran into a very scary situation when we went on this last cruise we went on because we brought my nephew Billy, who has the same last name, Calta. And they looked at him randomly and said, "Is this your mom?" And he said, "No, this is my aunt." And they said, "Where's your mom?" And they said, "She's not here." And they said, "Well, you can't."
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you talking about? Because
really?
we had to
Is he the minor?
either have a certified letter saying that it was okay with them or something else that we would have had to do. So we had to actually call. We had to get my brother. I remember we were frantically trying to find Joe because he was a notary. We had to call my brother, and my brother had to get something notarized and then email it over to them. Oh, it was such drama.
That was to go on the cruise, though, right?
That was to go on a cruise. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It was such drama. We were one step away from getting on the cruise. Like we had been through security, we'd been through all this, and we were one step away from walking through that final door when somebody said to Billy, "Is that your mother?" And I was like, "Oh God."
Which I do not have a problem with them making it more I guess in her words, it would be difficult, but just more secure for people to go and vote and get registered and stuff like that. Because what was it when they were shutting down the SNAP program and stuff? They found out that like millions of people were like on there multiple times. People that were dead were still getting SNAP benefits.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, I do feel like we have to change something to make these things a little bit more difficult, to make sure people are actually U.S. citizens and they're certified and they're doing the right thing.
Yeah, there's going to be fraud and everything and people doing workarounds and, it's everything.
Right.
How dare you speak common sense? But what they're saying is that they feel like minorities are going to suffer, and they feel like, and that's, it's like Galvin said, if you're willing to make a sign, go the extra effort and go ahead and get your Ian Beckles is here.
Morning.
Ian is I don't know if anybody knows, but Ian's black. Were you at the No Kings protest this weekend?
I was not.
Okay, none of you were. I didn't see any black people. I looked. I didn't see any black people at the protest.
I'm sure there was a few.
I'm sure there was a few, but not enough in a sea of old white people to stand out.
Yeah, we don't really do stuff like that.
Right.
We don't really go out. Like, I went to a John Legend concert. There was 10 black people there.
Yeah, John Legend?
Correct.
He's also black.
I understand that.
Yeah.
So we just don't really go out.
Did you protest when Beyonce didn't win the Grammy? Did you?
But I don't like Beyonce.
You don't like Beyonce?
No.
Who doesn't like Beyonce?
She's a witch.
Oh, I don't care about that.
You don't care about that?
No. I don't. I mean, I'm not hanging out with her or marrying her. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I just want to hear.
I'm off of Jay-Z's bandwagon too.
What?
Oh. Because he's the devil.
Yeah.
Huh?
For real. No, you're laughing. I'm not laughing. It's serious.
I know that a lot of people. I know that he is definitely in control of a lot of things.
He screwed so many different people throughout the years,
Yeah.
and they're all speaking now because everybody's going against him. I don't like that guy.
Yeah,
I like
but-
the guy that helped people along the way. Not screwed
He's
people.
helped a lot of people
no, he
too.
Hasn't. Okay, no, he hasn't. Okay,
He's screwed more people than he has helped.
So many people. But Rihanna, did you ever heard the story about Rihanna? She was in a hotel room. She said there's two things: to sign the contract or go over the balcony. That's a story.
I hear that story about all. I heard they
She
said the
said
same
it,
to
though.
Eminem, and I mean,
Okay, but you can't tell a story unless it happened, or
Yeah,
else
you
she would get
can.
sued.
Yeah, you can. What you're telling me that they told him they're going to throw you over the balcony if you don't
Yes.
sign the contract? And Rihanna was like,
Jay-Z.
"Oh," and she signed it.
Basically, Jay-Z threatened her to make sure she signed with his label because he didn't want her to go elsewhere. He basically said, either you sign with us or you're not going to be around to sign with anybody.
And you believe that?
She laughed while she was saying it. She was laughing. But it's not funny if you really think about it.
Right.
It's not funny.
No, it's not.
You can't say that jokingly. I'll throw you over the balcony. Get out of here. Devil.
That's how we got Carmen to come in today.
Yeah.
I like it.
I was forced.
I like it. Better than Gio.
Oh,
I told you.
I'm
shots
wrong?
fired!
I
Shots
approve.
fired!
Pap, pap,
Yes, I approve that
Two votes.
100%.
I personally like Gio. Not over Carmen. I like
Gio.
having him here.
That's what I mean, though.
Yeah.
I mean, are we weighing it here?
Well, he's not. It's not that she's here so that it's either him or her.
Oh, I understand.
Yeah.
But if you give me a choice,
Only Ian raking the muck right out of the gate.
Team Carmen.
Thank you, Ian.
I think it's great.
Yeah.
Finally full time. Thank you, John Brennan. Thank you, Jason Meter. I did it.
Wait, did you get full time? No.
I mean, that's what this is, right?
I don't think so.
Oh, damn it.
Johnny B came out to our gig on Friday and sang like a goddamn angel.
Fantastic.
I heard.
Yeah, he was Johnny. I was very impressed with your singing.
Thanks. I was telling my wife, I said, I feel like I was infiltrating like the whole thing because I was like, Mike just told me to stay up there. I'm like, first of all, nobody can see Mike because I'm standing in front of him.
I don't care about that.
And second of all, I was like, well, I don't know all these songs. I'm trying to sing backup with Pap Pap. And,
Well, what I actually was trying to tell you was, I wasn't saying to stay up there. I was saying you're welcome to go up there. Like I didn't mean you had to stay, but I'm glad you did. But I was just letting you know that, like, 'cause you were kind of like leaving the stage and not knowing where to go. And I was like, no, you're welcome to come on.
I
you
told
know?
him to stay.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, but yeah, Pap Pap seemed very I kept telling Pap Pap, I go, I should probably go. And he's like, no, you stay right here. And I go, all right. Now, I was looking around trying to get the vibe of everybody. And
Oh, we were
Pete
good.
seemed to be happy, and Josh seemed to be happy. And
Yeah, we're all about having a fun time. I tell you, I hadn't picked up a bass since the last time we played, which was a month ago or maybe a little more.
Strawberry Fest, right?
Yeah, and I haven't picked up a bass since. And usually I sit there the day before and just go over the songs in my head, and I didn't. But I'm like, it's close enough. I remember how to do it all. And then we got to Wanted Dead or Alive, And I had no idea. I didn't even know where to start. I looked at John and I go, John, I don't know. And he goes, you'll get it. I go, no, I won't get it. It's not just going to come to me. The minute it started playing, it came
Muscle
right
memory,
back.
yeah.
It's unbelievable.
It's funny because we haven't rehearsed it all.
No.
So we haven't played together. The only time we're playing together is whenever we're playing out and doing stuff, whatever. And I always play on my own. Like, I make sure that I'm playing some stuff, whatever. And there's certain songs that we don't play like the actual album. We play it different. We do different stuff, whatever. I completely forgot that we went into Queen in the middle of Save a Horse.
Yeah.
I was ready to end the song.
Yeah.
I ended the song and I went, oh. And then I started doing the kick drum and I'm like, what do we do? Oh, that's right. We got this part. I completely had no idea. I was lost. I was like, oh, I forgot we did that.
What a fun crowd. What a bunch of nice women. It was mostly women that were there. And it was just packed, all dancing and having a good time. We had a really fun time. Encore Live in Sarasota. You should have gone because the ratio of women to men was high on the women.
Really?
Yeah,
And the food and everything.
really?
Side stage. Oh, it was great.
Yeah.
Sounds like it's in my wheelhouse.
Yeah, we'll be back. Encore Live. We'll be back there again. And we'll next time you got to come for that one.
I've told Mr. Johnny B before he went to Skankfest, and I said, you have to somehow put singing into your act.
Yeah.
Because that sets you apart from, like, to be funny is one thing because everybody's going to be somewhat funny. But to say, remember that big dude that was singing, like, I think that sets him apart.
Yeah, you're like Gomer Pyle.
Yeah, I mean,
exactly.
When I started doing comedy, I would always I would close my set. My closer would always be like some parody song, but it was also something that was like with a high range or something. But I just felt like it was corny, and I always just wanted to be like a comic, and just let my comedy, kind of.
I know,
pave
but
my way.
anything that's going to get eyes on you is
Well,
worth
I'm
it.
learning that now. That's what we were talking about earlier about going viral, because now I'm opening up for TikTokers and Instagram influencers all the time, that can't even do comedy, but they're selling out comedy clubs.
It's that I saw that Wix guy does is comedy now. And so many people are just taking their. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what their stage show consists of.
Well, the good thing, I haven't seen what he does, but the good thing about OMG Wix is he's actually booking good Florida comics on the tour with them, guys that I've known for a long time that are solid headliners.
Yeah.
Where some of these guys, their egos, they don't want really funny people on stage with them, so they just book garbage people, and then once in a while they'll mess up and come into Tampa and have me open for them, and then I bury them, in front of all their stupid fans. And I make them pay me 3 times more than what I would normally make. But yeah, at least OMG Wix, from everything I hear, he's a super nice guy, and he actually puts on like a good show. Thank God.
The comedy club owners were telling me that the guy's selling out immediately
5
wherever
minutes.
he goes. Yeah,
he'll put on Facebook like, where should I go next? And he'll go, maybe I'll go to Sarasota, and boom, McCurdy's is sold out in 5 minutes. It's like
it's
easy.
good though.
Yeah,
if you give the people what they want.
Yeah.
All right, I got to take a break. Ian Beckles is in the studio with us. Johnny B is back running the board. Carmen is here with us. We're going to take a break. We come back. We got another hour left, and I have made a decision about something on this show, and I will share that with you when we come back. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening to the Mike Calta Show.
Hey, you're going to want to listen to this?
Stream Real Raw Radio live.
Now!
Anytime on the free 102.5 The Bone app.
Wow, that's amazing.
102.5 The Bone. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Well, your accident's cleared up and out of your way, so not too bad of a drive in Hillsborough and Pinellas County. The usual busy areas are definitely building in volume, but nothing out of the ordinary because of an accident. Howard Franklin Bridge, Courtney Campbell Causeway, and Gandy Bridge, all running up to speed. That's in both directions. I'm Monica with traffic.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you better have a lawyer who understands the traffic rules for big trucks.
And a lawyer who can navigate the hundreds of laws that can complicate your case.
At Farah and Farah, we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you. Tampa.
March Hoops is here, and I'm telling you, Walk On Sports Bistro is where you want to be. Big games, killer food, ice cold Bud Light, and a sports bar vibe built for this time of year. While you're there, check out the limited time Peach Heat Wings, a winning blend of sweet heat, and they are here for the tournament. Starting March 15th, grab a courtside comeback card, and you can work your way toward a shot at custom Nike shoes, Walk-Ons. It's better than a sports bar. Tell them Mike Calta sent you.
The jewelry store with the most likes, the most positive reviews, the most raving fans is International Diamond Center.
IDC is definitely a place that I will come to as long as I live here. This will be my go-to place always.
Literally the best jewelry store in town. You'll make friends for life coming in here.
I felt like family from the beginning, and it made a rather daunting task very, very easy.
They really take the time to find out what you want or what you desire in a ring.
You have to come here. There's no other option. The customer service, the time spent to do what I wanted and what her vision was, there's no other place to go.
You know you can go there, and you know that you can trust.
The value was extraordinary.
They genuinely care about their customers. It's not just about the sale. It's about the people.
International Diamond Center, the people's choice for selection, quality, value, and service.
I've got a beautiful diamond on my finger, and I'm very proud of it.
International Diamond Center.
I'm very happy to show it off.
In Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota. Online at shopidc.com.
It's the first day of the first grade, and she found a new best friend. It's a laid-back Sunday afternoon you wish would never end.
The homemade taste of Bluebell and good friends gathered round. The good old days are being made right now.
New Bluebell Brookie a la mode ice cream brings brownies and cookies together like never before. Big chunks of brownies, soft chocolate chip cookie pieces blended into a rich, creamy brown sugar ice cream. It's not too good to be true. It's just that good.
The good old days are being made right now.
The good old days are being made right now.
Look for Bluebell ice cream at all Winn-Dixie supermarkets.
If you're in the market for a new Ford truck, go see Bob Murray and my friends at Furman Ford. Because right now, during Furman Ford's Truck Month Sales event, qualified buyers that finance with Ford Credit get 0% APR financing, 0 down payment, and 0 payments for 90 days on all remaining 2025 Ford F-150s in stock. If you've been waiting for the best time to buy a new truck, the time is now. And if you're in need of service and you can't make it to the dealership, Furman Ford's mobile service will come to your home, office, or anywhere. Visit them today on US 19 in Clearwater or at FurmanFord.com and make sure to let them know that John Senning sent you.
Insurance companies don't want you to hire an attorney so they can pay you pennies on the dollar for your injuries. But I don't cost you a dime unless I get you money. I'm Tampa injury attorney Mo DeWitt. Don't get pushed around by the insurance companies. Just call Mo.
Gold demand is skyrocketing to record highs. As more Americans rush to preserve their savings, will there be enough gold? I'm Dr. Ron Paul, and I believe physical gold is the only way to truly protect your 401k or IRA savings. Gold offers tangible security that can't be tracked, stolen, or inflated. That's why I strongly advocate for gold IRAs. To learn more, text the word SECURE to 989898 now. Birch Gold Group will send you a free info kit on gold IRAs. Birch Gold is the only gold company I trust, and their thousands of great reviews prove I'm not alone. So don't wait another second. Protect your retirement savings today and see how easy it is to move your IRA or 401k into physical precious metals. Text SECURE to the number 989898 for your free gold IRA info kit. Again, SECURE to 989898.
Message and data rates may apply.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun, Toyota.com.
This is Fox 13's Dave Osterberg from the Sky Tower Weather Center with a mixture of clouds and sunshine for today. Seasonably warm temperatures up to the mid-80s for you this afternoon. Plus, I got a 40% chance of a few showers later today as well. Mild and muggy tonight with a low of 67 and a rain chance of 40% again for Tuesday. Tomorrow's highs in the mid-80s.
102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, it's the Mike Calta Show.
We're on a new level. We're on a new level in this house. It's the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone.
What's going on?
So let me give the background story. I I had a freezer. I bought a cow one time. What are you laughing at? I bought a cow. It was already dead.
Who says that? I bought a cow one time.
Somebody told me the best thing to do for steaks is to just buy the whole cow.
That's a fact.
Right. So.
And you can buy like a quarter cow, a half a cow. They like split it up now.
So somebody that I know had a cow, and they said next year that we're going to put it into whatever they do. And they notified me and said, hey, we have that cow available. If you want it, this is how much money it is. So we bought it. And then we realized we had nowhere to put all the cow meat. So I had to go buy a freezer. So I went and bought the freezer, and I put it out there and put the cow meat in there. And it was all wrapped up by a butcher and, labeled and all that. Mm-hmm. Then the pandemic hit. And I started gathering more food as I can find it and putting it in the freezer. So we had chicken nuggets in there, and we had a couple of other things, and we had a lot of meat in there, a lot of brisket in there and all that. Mm-hmm. So Tom was here doing some work, and he knocked the plug out of the freezer. Okay. And the smell, Ian, was like something I've never smelled before in my life. It smelled like death had been eaten and then pooped out. Okay. I don't know. It smelled like death and crap at the same time.
I know the smell.
So we couldn't figure out where it was coming from. Then I kind of got close to here and then realized it was in here. And I called Tom. And I said, Tom, you did? He goes, I'm sorry, boss. I'll take care of it. I said, okay. So he comes over and he takes it out the back door. And on the way out, spills some of that meat blood in the garage. Then dumps the content out in the back not all of it, but like some of it so they can get all the liquid out of there. So now I got vultures in my backyard. I've got poop death smell in my house, and it was just miserable. My wife was furious. So Tom says to me, I'll take care of it. And he does. He cleans it and does the whole thing. It was great. Came the next day, took the thing out of here. Then he says, I will get you a new freezer. I say, unnecessary, Tom. It was an accident. It was no big deal. It's not that expensive. No. Shows up with a new freezer at my house.
Okay.
Brings it in. It's in a box. It was at the front door. I just went in the garage now and had to put salt in the water softener. Mm-hmm. And I said, where is the freezer? We can't find the freezer. We've lost a freezer.
Yep. That's not possible.
I never took it out of the box.
It is possible in Mike Calta's house.
Yes.
Like a big one?
Big one.
Like an
8-footer. It's missing.
An 8-footer.
Probably 6-footer.
Yeah. Somebody has to go out of their way to move that.
I remember it was in front of my door in the living room. And I knew I had to make a space for it in the garage. So it sat there for a couple of days, and my wife was getting furious. So I remember dragging it all the way down the hall and pushing it into this room. And then pushing it into this room, and now it has disappeared from the garage.
This room? Or
no, into that room.
But if you push it in that room and it's still in the box, and Tom has been over months, maybe a year after the thing, whatever, and he's like, he's not using this, I'll just take it back.
No. Tom would never re-steal something from me.
Can I point out how not bright Tom is?
Oh, you don't have to, but yeah, sure, go ahead.
So Tom says for Encore Live, you guys, whenever you get here, come in the back door. They'll have it open to have it this, that, and everything. So I go, all right. So I go, Encore Live. Oh, I remember this used to be joining. Go around back. Going around back. I'm like, where is the door? What door? Which door? Driving around. John gets out of the car. John's with me. John gets out of the car. He's walking. I go, get back in the car. Let's figure this out. Drive all the way around. We come out to the Chinese food place. And I go, all right, we went all the way around. So I go back around. It's got to be before that. Going back around, looking around. Door, what door? What door? The guy's going to be out there for you. He's going to have the door open. I don't know what door. So I call Tom and I go, Tom, we're at the back of the building. What door is it and stuff? And he goes, oh, I'm sorry, boss. Side door. Side? It was literally the front door is here. Mm-hmm. 8 feet to the left of it.
There's a second door.
It's a front door.
Yeah, it's another front door. He said back door.
Right.
He doesn't know what back door
But
means.
he makes up what he lacks in intelligence. He makes up in aggression.
100%.
When I went to Busch Gardens and we stopped and I hear people talking, where are you going? And like, no, this is not. And all I hear is Ian Beckles in the back.
Yeah.
And then I hear boom, boom. And I think he went over a curb.
Yeah.
And then I look back and the people were just looking like, how dare they? And he just bogarted in.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
You did that.
No.
You taught him to do that.
My son goes, we go to these rap concerts, and I know one guy, and I have to find that guy, and that guy has to get me a pass, and then we have to go backstage. He goes, and then at some point during the night, I'll look up, and Tom will be backstage.
And your story made me think I had to hit Tom up because I, too, bought a huge freezer.
Right.
And I, too, bought a bunch of meat. And I had a situation where the freezer went out for a bunch, and I opened it for a second a year ago.
No, and you haven't opened it since? Oh my God.
No, sir.
You have Pandora's box.
I don't know. Like, because I'm very sensitive to those smells.
Right.
I cannot open it.
Oh, no.
I can't even clean out a litter box.
No.
I can't do it.
Get some electrical tape it closed, and have Tom remove it. Yeah.
It's a big,
That's how COVID
expensive
started.
freezer.
I know. Not only that, but it's all the meat
done,
you think
it's
that
done, it's
you
done.
lost.
Oh,
Yeah.
ugh.
You're better off just throwing it away.
You're probably right.
Just junk it and
You
get
have
another
to.
one.
You have no choice. Yeah.
I know.
So I have made a decision on this show. Galvin, I'm very happy with you.
No, thanks.
Carmen, very happy with you.
Thank you.
Joe?
Yes?
You know you're my favorite.
I appreciate that, Michael. Thank you.
Not happy with you.
Happy with Gio. Of course, Ian and Johnny B and anybody else who sits in on this show is great. But this show is lacking one thing. We definitely need somebody to be able to go out on the streets. And I don't mean every day. I don't want somebody coming on the show every day. But like this weekend at the No Kings rally would have been perfect. I need somebody that's got balls of steel that would be willing to go out there and do some interviews for us. And I'll tell you, it's none of us. None of us can
Bring
do
back
it.
Hoppy.
No. I need somebody with a little bit of talent and a little bit of promise.
Shut your mouth.
I hope that freezer opens in your face.
Hoppy's inside the freezer.
It's so funny because I still, even after all this, don't hate Hoppy like these guys do.
I don't hate Hoppy.
I mean, I don't want to be around him and
I don't
everything.
hate Hoppy. I just, stop it.
Yeah, but you're more, it disgusts you more than anybody else.
Because you were like, he's going to be a superstar and this, that. And I was like, he can barely read.
Listen to me. Hoppy can barely read. He possesses zero talent to do radio. And he became a superstar. Listen, everybody in this town knows Hoppy.
Where is he working?
How do they know? How do they know him?
From this show.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You did it.
So big deal.
There's a big difference of him being so good.
What you should say in that situation, we're a popular show. That's it. That's nothing else has to do with anything else.
He's not wrong, though, because I don't like the word.
Because the island of misfit toys over here picks one and decides to make it his favorite, and then he tells everybody about it, and everybody knows
We
about
have
it.
to say this about Hoppy. He's the most relevant person in Tampa Bay because everybody knows his name,
Right.
but he's
he
never done
possesses
anything.
nothing.
He doesn't have a skill.
No.
Why does everybody know his name? Look at that face right there. Look at that face right there. Because of Mike Calta.
If he stopped talking about him,
Exactly.
no one would ever talk about him.
Exactly.
Hoppy's been in every building and been taught. He's still being talked about by every building in a weird way. So it's just.
I know, but it does also go to show you, Galvin, thank you for blowing our horn a little bit of how
agree
good
with
this
you.
show is because he went to 2 different buildings and didn't do anything.
Nothing.
He's hanging banners at one now. And the one before he was on a highly rated sports talk show and didn't do anything.
Well, he came to our show,
right?
And I literally go, "What? He's leaving where?"
Yeah.
I said, "I literally said, are you kidding?"
Yeah.
And they go, "Are you okay with it?" I go, "I'm okay with it." You should ask if he's okay with it. Like I didn't understand it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand it either, but it's so funny to me how things
the
work
Calta
out.
rub is real.
Hey, look, it's like Galvin said, you're part of a. Of a popular show, you're going to gain some notoriety, but it's what you do with it after that.
Yeah, like if you were to mention, like, Johnny B's at the Beach Theater in St. Pete Beach tonight.
We would never mention that.
I mean, it would probably sell out. You know what I mean?
That's tonight?
I mean, that was an example.
I didn't know if you really had a gig you were trying to wedge in there.
Oh, no, it really is tonight. Yes, it is, actually. Yeah.
What is tonight? What do you got?
Oh, it's a beach theater. They just renovated.
The Beach Theater in where? St. Pete Beach?
St. Pete Beach on Corey, yeah.
I don't know the.
It's like a 100-year-old theater. They just remodeled it. And now they're doing monthly comedy shows.
Who are you out there with?
Some people.
Yeah. Comedy. It'd be a big comedy show.
It'll be great. I'm headlining.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right, good. Go see Johnny B tonight at the Beach Theater. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hey,
Yes.
I got a question. I was driving and I walked into my house. Now, Carmen, did she say that SNAP kids they're dead SNAP kids? Like dead people were on SNAP getting benefits? Because that would mean that a dead kid went to school and got lunch.
I don't know. What she was saying was that there was some corruption on the list of SNAP, that there were some names on there that shouldn't have been on there, including somebody who had already been deceased.
And people were on there like 2 or 3 times, like receiving multiple SNAP benefits.
Yeah, I mean, all that like dead people voting and stuff, all that did happen, but that happened back before computers were born. And now...
No, but that's not true. That's not true. They find corruption every year in the election that shows that somebody...
Like a 0.002%.
Doesn't matter.
And I mean...
You let that grow, and then that becomes 4%, and then,
You got her, dude. You got Carmen. Good one.
Thank you. You
got her.
You win, sir. Mike Calta Show, hello.
Hi, good morning, everybody. That guy should definitely be hired by the census poll. It sounds like he's got things together. Couple quick things. Really enjoy Johnny being in studio and Carmen being with you guys. I think that Cox Media really needs to step up and just make that happen because you guys kill it. Secondly, I wanted to congratulate Galvin in Gio's absence, although it is dearly missed, that he's now jumped up to the number 1 spot in a lot of the rankings for a lot of the women and good looking.
Enjoy your 5 days.
And then lastly, you mentioned a street guy. Listen, I'm not going to do a fake leap off of a building like another guy did, right, or climb into a cage with a giant bird. But I would definitely be down to go and put people on the spot. I have a psych degree. I know how to push buttons. I know how to read people.
I appreciate you, sir, but I need a guy that'll go head first into the lion's cage without thinking twice, whether there be a bird in there or whatever. But thank you. I appreciate it. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it yet. I think I might just have people, like I might say, hey, look, next week there's another rally. There's no Kings rally. Go out there, do your interviews, edit them down, blah, 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 blah. Send it back to me, whoever does the best. I might just put it out there as an assignment and then go through it. I don't want to make anybody. Yeah, I know Galvin shaking his head like they're all going to be terrible.
Good luck.
Some may be terrible. Some may be great. We'll find out the hard way. You
have a better chance of dead people voting.
Did you watch Mike Mansplain's movies?
I did.
Did you like it?
I enjoyed it immensely.
Oh, great.
That's serious. And what I took from it is every married man understands.
Yes.
And it doesn't have to be The Godfather. It could be sports. It could be anything. Like men and women don't think the same. Their brains are different.
Yeah.
She looks at things way different. Mm-hmm. She's looking at details and you're looking at big things.
100%. She noticed things in that movie that I was like, what are you talking about?
And then when you have Joe bringing you snacks, I'm like, I want to be there. Joe bringing me snacks.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, we decided that was one of those. I mean, keep in mind, we shot for 4 hours. Mm-hmm. Joe bringing us snacks this will probably never make it into the film, and then all of a sudden make it in. So now snacks have become a part of every one we do.
You shot for 4 hours. You edited it for 4 years.
Yeah, 4 months. 4 months.
Ish.
Do you know how many times I start a conversation with my wife of, I know you don't care, but Bam Adebayo had 83 points in a single game. Yeah. Like, no idea. No care. Is that good? Is 83 points good?
It's so bad that I'll say to my wife, do you know the story about how this guy got the job? And she'll go, no, but please don't tell me.
See, I had a conversation towards the end of my marriage, which would have been 20-something years.
Right.
And I happened to have football on, and my ex was watching, and she says to me, I never realized that the offense runs on and the defense runs on. I was like, what were you doing at the game? like she thought everybody was like
just playing the entire time.
I go, you didn't notice that me and like Warren weren't on the field at the same time? She goes, no. I go, you don't get credit. You don't get credit for even being there.
Yeah.
She was watching.
That should have been something that
A little bit,
she picked up on. Oh man, what did you do this weekend? Anything good?
This weekend, Jeanette Lee, the Black Widow.
Yeah, I saw you with the Black Widow.
Yeah.
How is she doing? I heard her health wasn't good.
I like to tell you her health is good, but I'd be lying.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
Yeah.
She's 50-something. She's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Like Tony Mayberry was there, and he had a hip surgery, and she waddled in, and she goes, I need a hip surgery, and Tony shows her scar.
Sharon scars?
She shows her back.
Oh,
and she had like 8 scars, and I've never seen scars there.
Poor thing,
like she's had spine surgeries, and she's had car accidents, and she's been through divorces, and it's a lot. But she could still shoot, and we're gonna do a celebrity tournament at Dignitary, and I want to get some cool people like Johnny B.
A pool tournament?
A pool, yeah, billiards tournament, yeah.
That's another thing that I really stink at. Like I stink at all.
Can you shoot Greg?
Yeah,
Greg. By the way, I would have lost the bet. If somebody said Goblin's name is Greg, I'd be like, no, it's Goblin. I would have lost the bet.
Did you not know?
I had no idea.
Yeah, I don't know what got in my head. I was driving home and I was just like, I know what it was, Galvin. It was the Ozzy song at the end where it sounds like he goes, Greg.
Yeah. I always thought that as a little kid.
Yeah, at the end of it, he makes a noise and it sounds like he's saying Greg, and it used to scare Galvin when he was a kid. And that guy was on the radio, and then that got me thinking that Galvin's name is Greg. And then now I don't really know any other Gregs other than on TV.
Greg Wolf.
I mean, like, I'm sure I do. I'm saying, like, it's not like John's or Tony's it's not a lot of Gregs, and you don't see many new Gregs. Like, you never meet a Greg that's a baby.
Yeah.
This baby
What do you
Greg.
name your baby?
No, Greg's a man's name. It's not a baby's name. You can't give a baby a man's name. My algorithm is just babies now. It used to be, I know, it used to be just hot chicks.
Be careful.
And now it's babies. They got they have this thing with babies. They'll throw bath bombs in the bath and babies just lose their mind. They're adorable, right? There you go. See? It's not as weird as you think. All right, before we go to break, I want to tell you about my friend Jeff Borum and his team at teamborum.com. You could simply go to Google, put in Borum or teamborum.com, and it'll bring you right to their site. And while you're there on your site, you can find out what your home is really worth. If you're thinking about selling now or next year, or you might want to give them a call and see if this is the time for you to sell your home, Jeff and his team know they will take care of you. They are right here in the Tampa Bay area. They live here. They work here. They have an office here. You can go visit them. They're not trying to control your real estate moves from another state. They are here, and that's why when I tell you nobody knows the Tampa Bay area better than Jeff, it's because he grew up here. And Jeff sometimes has homes that haven't even hit the market yet that are for sale. So if you're looking to buy a home, he'll get you in your dream home. And if you want to find out what your home is worth, you could do that at teamborum.com by simply putting your address in there at the top. You don't have to speak to anybody. You'll get a response from them, and you'll find out what your home is worth on the high end, the low end, and even a cash offer for your home. For all of your real estate needs, there's no reason to be stressing out about it. Let Jeff and his team take care of you. Team Borum, BORHAM, powered by eXp Realty. It's teamborum.com. Tell them you heard about it on the Mike Calta Show. We will take a quick break. This is 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening to The Mike Calta Show. 102.5 The Bone, where the Lightning play. We are the official broadcast home of your Tampa Bay Lightning. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Well, your accidents cleared up and out of your way, so not too bad of a drive in Hillsborough and Pinellas County. The usual busy areas are definitely building in volume, but nothing out of the ordinary or because of an accident. Howard Franklin Bridge, Courtney Campbell Causeway, and Gandy Bridge, all running up to speed. That's in both directions. I'm Monica with traffic.
Injured? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
We hear it every day. I'm a safe driver. Then in an instant, it happens. A car crash. And you remember, for over 25 years, 1-800-ASK-GARY has helped over 350,000 people find the legal and medical help they need to get the settlement they deserve. You remember 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Mike Calta here for Shark Coast Tactical. This Saturday, April 4th, it's Strybog Day, and they're bringing in Exigent Defense. So this one's built different. The crew from Strybog Firearms is taking over the shop with Exigent Defense reps on site. Guys who live this stuff, ready to walk you through the gear that's built for real-world use. I'm talking hard-running Strybog platforms, paired with Exigent Defense equipment that's designed for performance when it matters the most. This is your chance to get hands-on, ask questions, and actually dial in your setup the right way. No guesswork, just proven gear that runs hard and doesn't quit. Whether you're dialed in already or just getting started, this is where you level up. And you know Shark Coast Tactical doesn't do small. They got huge deals, giveaways, and exclusives that you're not finding anywhere else. It's all going down this Saturday, April 4th. It's Strybog Day with Exigent Defense at Shark Coast Tactical. Often imitated, never duplicated. The shop is open, slinging freedom from 10 to 6 daily, closed on Sundays, but shop online 24/7 at sharkcoasttactical.com. They're on Bee Ridge Road in Sarasota. Tell them Mike Calta sent you.
Hey, hockey fans, your friend Alex Flores here from Furman Chevrolet in Brandon. You know what a hat trick looks like. Speed, power, and finishing strong. That's exactly what you get with the Chevy Silverado. And right now, we're offering $15,000 off MSRP in combined manufacturer's incentives and Furman savings on select new 2026 Silverado trucks in stock. That's a game-winning deal. Furman Chevy in Brandon, where Tampa Bay drives winners. On Adamo Drive or online at FurmanChevy.com. Together, let's drive.
Captain Zach Sturm here for my friends at Rivard Buick GMC. Refund season equals upgrade season. And right now is the best time to do it with up to $14,500 off new 2026 GMC Sierra 1500s. Or how about a 2026 GMC Canyon AT4 lease for just $299 a month for 36 months with $3,000 down. $299 a month. With prices and inventory like this, it's no wonder Rivard Buick GMC is the #2 GMC dealer in the country. Visit RivardBuickGMC.com today. GMC. We are professional grade.
Who knows what the future holds for the next generation of grinders, go-getters, the gifted, and the fearless? What careers will attract the curious, unconventional, hands-on, and the independent? Even if you don't know what opportunities lie ahead for your child, you can start preparing now by saving for their education with a Florida Prepaid 529 plan. Because when you make a way, they can find theirs. Florida Prepaid. Save for their story. Open enrollment is now.
For decades, Morgan & Morgan has represented hundreds of thousands of people at their hour of need. Injuries on the job, car crashes, medical malpractice, and nursing home abuse, Social Security claims, dangerous drugs, and dangerous products. We became America's largest injury firm for a reason, and no firm is even close. Then we got to thinking, what if we could prevent these terrible events before they occurred? So we built the AI-powered People Protector. Simply visit peopleprotector.com and type in the product you have questions about before you buy it. Children's toys and accessories, cars, drugs, products, you name it, we got it. With our success, we decided to pay it forward for all of America. Our way of saying thank you for your trust all these years. Morgan & Morgan, protecting America. And if you've already been injured, just visit us at forthepeople.com. Injured? Dial pound law.
Offices Tampa, St. Petersburg.
Hey, it's Kelvin. Badger Bob's is now servicing Tampa Bay. And right now, you can get any size heating and cooling system installed for just $99.99. Badger Bob sources the best pricing from multiple system manufacturers. 0 down and all future repairs, 2 annual maintenance visits, and even filters are no additional charge ever. This is an unbeatable lifetime warranty that only Badger Bob's can offer. Book a free estimate or service by visiting BadgerBobs.com. HVAC license CAC 1815977.
Confidence is knowing you're ready to handle whatever comes your way. That's what it feels like to take on your workday with Cintas. They make sure your AEDs are up to date, your fire extinguishers are tested and inspected, your floor mats are cleaned and delivered, and your workwear looks good, feels good, and is freshly laundered with the Cintas Apparel Plus program. So are you ready to take on today? Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
When your check engine light comes on, do you see a repair bill or do you see peace of mind? For 20 years, CarShield's been the name America trusts to help keep you on the road. While other companies stop covering you when your car gets older, CarShield offers protection plans up to 200,000 miles. With over $1 billion in claims paid, we don't just promise protection, we deliver it. Don't let a breakdown break your budget. Get the flexible month-to-month coverage you deserve. Go to carshield.com. That's carshield.com today.
A world of taste awaits at Busch Gardens Tampa Bay during the Food, Wine, and Garden Festival. Guests can sip and savor their way through flavorful eats and treats while enjoying 20 live concert performances, all included with park admission. The Food, Wine, and Garden Festival returns Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays now through May 10th, 2026.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun, Toyota.com.
This is Fox 13's Dave Osterberg from the Sky Tower Weather Center with a mixture of clouds and sunshine for today. Seasonably warm temperatures up to the mid-80s for you this afternoon. Plus, I got a 40% chance of a few showers later today as well. Mild and muggy tonight with a low of 67 and a rain chance of 40% again for Tuesday. Tomorrow's highs in the mid-80s.
You know what's awesome? Food and wine. The Busch Gardens Food, Wine, and Garden Festival is back now through May 10th. Enjoy a relaxing day filled with beautiful gardens, delicious flavors, and more than 65 tastes to sip and savor. Plus, live music is included with park admission. Check out the most wild mix of live music. You got country music starring Dylan Scott, and then you got Warren G. From Taking Back Sunday to Flo Rida. Not all at one time, because that would be crazy. It's the perfect blend of food, fun, and your favorite music. Want in? Enter now at theboneonline.com. Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay, where every weekend feels like a getaway. Only from 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw radio.
Man, these nights have been cold.
Heh, not that cold.
Well, you're from Mississippi, honey. We're not used to winter in Florida.
Especially at night if your power goes out.
Yeah, if that happens, call Bolt Electric.
And we're on our way.
Better yet, call us before that happens to you.
We'll give you our home electrical health and safety check so you can rest comfortably.
We're also experts in installing whole home surge protection.
Guaranteed to protect your electrical system from energy surges.
Just call Bolt.
Online at boltelectric.com.
Hey, what's up? It's Gio. You know, it's that time of year, spring cleaning. People are looking to clean things up. Might not be a bad idea to do the same thing with your finances. Trajan Wealth's family office, they can help you take all your moving pieces, investments, taxes, estate planning, and organize them into one clear plan. Their fiduciary advisors, they're going to work with you to understand your goals and help simplify everything into a strategy that actually makes sense. And if your financial life feels like too many logins, too many accounts, too many meetings, this is what they're built and prepared to solve and help you with. And Trajan Wealth has offices in Tampa, Sarasota, Fort Myers, and Naples. So getting started today is super easy. Give them a call, 813-212-0500, or visit TrajanWealth.com, and you can schedule a free consultation just like I did. Again, it's 813-212-0500 or TrajanWealth.com. Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC. SEC registered investment advisor. Additional services through Trajan Wealth Estate and Trajan Tax. Actual client paid advertisement. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
Car accident? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
The Drew Garabo Live featured cut of the day on the 102.5 The Bone app. Sponsored by Stingray Chevrolet. 102.5 The Bone. Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
We now return to The Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone.
Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. 800-771-1025 are the phone numbers. Time to get some calls in before we get out of here this morning. Although I have to tell you, your phone calls have been great today. Usually they're terrible. Joe.
Yes, Michael.
What do you got? A little weed out there?
No.
I mean, I smell something.
Might be me.
Yeah, could be.
No, maybe.
Rich is out there too, so that.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of.
Yeah, could be.
A lot of weed smokers in the house. Yeah. We have only 9 days and several hours left until Calta Cruise number 19.
I'm going.
You are going?
I am going.
Are you for sure?
I believe I'm talking to Diane today.
Are you really?
I believe I'm going.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
There's a lot of people going on this one that I was not expecting.
Good.
I looked at my brother.
You know,
my brother came last year and didn't tell me till the day before. Okay. He didn't decide until like 2 days before. So I go, is there any chance you're going on the cruise this year? About a month ago. And he goes, yeah, funny you say that. We were just talking about it. He goes, yeah, I think so. I think me and Charlie are going. I go, sweet. Really? And he goes, yeah. So then it turns out him and my nephew are going, and then my niece is flying in from California, and she's going now.
Wow.
Yeah, we're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be fun.
Your nephew's that big and that cleans the
No, his brother.
He's a big boy.
Yeah, yeah. Tommy would be great because if we ever get stuck, Tommy can get out and lift the boat up and carry it back to shore. He's like a piece of land.
He's a big
off.
dude.
Yeah, he is just a big kid. I'm so proud of myself that I went and got my car washed today, and I thought you guys would all be patting me on the back as a result of it, and I got nothing.
Yeah.
I mean,
let's give it a couple months.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's see how long it lasts.
I'm thinking about going back today.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Okay. And they vacuumed it for you?
Yep.
Or you just drove through it?
Nope, they did the inside and out.
Okay.
Today I was thinking about just driving through just because I just had it vacuumed, but I do have a lot of pollen on my car.
Mm-hmm.
So just didn't drive it through.
Okay.
All right.
Good luck.
Let us know how that works out.
Thank you. Appreciate you all. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hey, Mike, how you doing?
Good. What's happening, sir?
I was just curious, and maybe you've gone over this before, but it always is interesting to me when one person, I'm not going to say like you're super, super conservative, but you have some very different political leanings than your wife, how they get along. Like, how do you long-term get along? Do you guys just never bring it up? Or
yeah, if we do bring it up. If we do bring it, well, I'm going to be honest with you. She's very intelligent, and when I talk to her, I learn a lot of things. So sometimes she sways me, but for the most part, we decide to like. I'll agree with something that Trump does that she thinks is ridiculous, and she'll get really pissed off about it, and we'll be like, "We'll go, just don't talk about it." That is how it works out.
Okay.
Yeah, and then if I have to, I hit her. Yeah, I don't recommend it, but a little elbow to the lip sometimes, give her a fat lip. It'll put her in line. Watch the way she talks to me. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hey, good morning. I wanted to ask about the cruise.
Yeah, what about it, sir?
Hey, man, I was going to ask if they have ever been to Atlantis. The cruise that they go on is my wife and our favorite cruise. When we go to Nassau, we hop on a cab and we go over to Atlantis, and it's awesome. And I heard them talking about not having anything to do with Nassau, so I wanted to see if they do that.
Well, first of all, you're on the air with us. Thank you. And second of all, yeah, we've gone there so many times. We've gone to Atlantis. We've gone to Baja Mar. We've gone to all those places. We're trying to, but we're just thinking like if there was something to do in the actual city itself besides going out to the casino, because really, other than walking into one of those bars over there, like the tourist bars, there's not much to do once you're in the city. But you know, we've been there a bunch of times. Next year, I think we're going to have an entirely different experience. But I appreciate the heads up, Al.
Hey, great show, Galvin.
Thanks.
You did it.
It's ridiculous. We're familiar with Atlantis, of course, and that is usually what we do. A couple of times we've gotten the water park pass for the day and done all that. But this year we're going to, what are we going? We're going to two different places?
I don't know, because I was 100% locked in where I was like, no, that's not what we're doing. Somebody had said something, you guys are going to that? And I go, no, not at all. And they said the ship, and I go, that's the wrong ship. And then they were 100% right. I was totally wrong. I was like, I don't know what I'm thinking of. We are going to Coco Cay and Nassau.
Yeah,
and Nassau is a
private island.
Yes.
Yeah,
it's another private island.
All right,
they have another beach, a brand new beach club there called the Royal Beach Club. That's they just built. And if you have the drink package, and you should,
yes,
you can get the Royal Beach Club for like an extra $20. So my wife booked us for that. So we'll have the Coco Cay Beach Club day, and then also the Royal Club, which is supposed to be real nice.
I did not book the. I did not get the drink package. I just don't know if I'm going to drink that much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you planning on getting smattered?
Well, so we got the drink package because we are using this as like our mini honeymoon.
Right.
And yes, I will be drinking, but
I can't wait.
I'm also like,
pregnant.
I need a break. No, I need to stop drinking.
Don't stop until 10 days from now or 15 days from now.
Well, so that's the thing. I'm going to go through on the cruise because we already booked our packages and everything like that. And again, we want to enjoy the vacation. But I think after the cruise, I'm going to go on a little bit of a hiatus for a few months.
Yeah, you got to slow it down a little.
Yeah.
You got to do it. They have the deluxe beverage package, which is the full cruise thing, and Royal Beach Club open bar day pass. It is 45% off currently.
Oh, I got to get on that.
Yeah, so you can get it. The other day, I got it at 50%. That's the highest they do. is 50%. But yeah, 45% off, whatever. So you can get that right now if you go on the app and do it.
All right.
Yeah.
I got to get on the app today. I got to register.
Yeah, because you're going to be drinking. And I'm telling you right now, I've done all the different iterations of it. I've done where I've just paid for drinks. I've done where I've done the drink package. I've done where somehow bottles of stuff. but it really, the easiest way is the drink package. Is just the easiest way.
And because when you buy the package, technically your drinks are discounted, where if you don't have the package, you're paying a higher price per drink at the bar.
Okay.
So I've done it before where I didn't get the drink package and I was very conscious of how much I was drinking. I spent just as much as I would have on a drink package, and I didn't even drink that much.
Well, that's why you get
and I was,
too, because you don't want to have to worry about adding in your head while you're having a good time. You just know you got the drinks, and you're like, oh, where are we at right now? I don't know. We're at $745. Should I get a coffee?
Right.
Just having a good time.
I will tell you it was a couple cruises ago. Joe, you might remember we went to Senior Frogs at one of the places, and I had just won a bunch in the casino, and I was like, let's start a tab. Put it on my tab. You guys need drink? Put it on my tab, dude.
He's going to remember?
Yeah. I did. They came at the end with the tab, and I went, do I own this place? I was like, oh my God, what is going on?
It's easy to get caught up.
But also you forget that that's the only bar, so they're just going to charge whatever they want.
Right.
And it was crazy. Yeah, I was like, oh.
And the adding up can get tough for Pap and
Yeah.
Johnny B. We should, at your wedding, we should have got them together and say 4 + 4 and just left. They would still be adding. It never was going to happen.
Oh, man. All right, Mike, held the show low.
Hey guys, great show today. I'm just calling to get caught up, but hey, Mike, as a ex-Starbucks barista and coffee enthusiast, when you make coffee at home and you're trying to do ice, you gotta brew the hot coffee over ice and just ice it immediately. Putting it in the fridge overnight is gonna make it taste like crap.
It did. It definitely did.
But
so
wouldn't
you say
that
brew it?
Yeah.
water it down?
Yeah, but it's a lot of water in there anyway.
So you brew it double strength. So add more coffee, brew it double strength. When it dilutes, it'll be regular strength.
All right, I'm
Or
going to
if
try
you
that
do
for
cold
tomorrow.
brew, that's a totally different thing.
All right, I'm going to try it tomorrow. Thank you, sir. I appreciate the heads up. That's what I need, my own personal barista. Mike Calta Show, last call of the day. Hello.
Hey, hi. My name is Ryan. Hey, guys. So I'm calling about this this thing you guys are going on. Have you guys done the pigs yet? Not done the pigs. That sounded weird. The Nassau swimming pigs. Have you guys seen that?
Pigs, yeah. I did. I absolutely loved it.
Really? Okay.
Why, you didn't like it?
No, I did. I was a huge fan. There's different ones that you can do, one of which has extremely large ones. It's called a Sea Escape, and not like Sea Escape.
Right.
But they have the pigs, the turtles, snorkeling, lunch, drinks, all that fun stuff. And it's like 3.5 hours, but it's a lot of fun. But the pigs they have smaller ones like you're used to seeing probably.
Yeah.
But some of them are startlingly large.
Yeah, I did it. I did it last time I went. I got to play with the little baby pigs. I got to see the big ones, and you get to swim with them if you want. It's a great time. It's one of those things you do once in your life to say, yeah, I swam with the pigs.
You know what I hear? I hear Caucasians come and get bit.
Yeah.
Come on
Thank
and
you,
get
Pumpkin.
bit. Yeah.
Also, I'd like to point out her name was Ryan. Yeah. Girls with guy names are so sexy to me. Ryan, Peyton, Sean.
She just
Bob.
never changed it.
What's that?
She just never changed it.
Oh, no. Not Bob. Bob's not sexy. You know what I'm saying.
My daughter's name is Peyton. Don't do that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, don't do
I didn't do it on purpose. I didn't even know. But girls with guys' names, I just think are.
Hi, guys. This is Larry.
Peyton's not necessarily a guy's name either. It's just one of those in between names.
Yeah, it could be either.
And I spelled it like Walter, not
Manning.
Not Manning.
Yeah, I got you. I understand. All right. Tomorrow on the program, Dom will be here to take your legal calls. He will be here to answer your legal questions. He'll be here to help you if you were to get in an international jail while you're on the cruise, which has happened before.
Oh, yeah.
To our listeners, for sure. And then on Wednesday, Galvin will have a brand new open letter.
Yes.
Thursday, Cody Tucker will join us on the program, and I don't know what Friday holds for us yet. I know Miss Pat is in town this weekend. I don't know if she's, but Miss Pat's pretty famous now. I don't know if she's going. I would recommend go seeing Miss Pat. She is one of the funniest goddamn people I've ever met in my life. Yeah, she's great on the show, and she's great doing stand-up. So and she's got her own TV show. That video that I posted on our Instagram at the Mike Calta Show is already going crazy. It already had almost 10,000 views in the last time I checked. It happened at Land O'Lakes softball versus Yulee. There was a family fight, and the parents got in a fight. The video itself is not that crazy, but you see what assholes adults are at child sports. It's on our Instagram at the Mike Calta Show, as well as clips from Mike Mansplains Movies, which you can find at our YouTube. All of it's there for free. Enjoy it. Tell a friend about it. Share a link. And certainly subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Oh, I also, on Friday, we're going to play Can You Find the Freezer? And whoever finds it gets to take it home.
How are we missing a freezer?
I don't know.
I blame you. I think
it's probably right there in front of me, and I'm just not seeing it.
Or also in your mind, I pushed it down the hallway, never touched it. It's still in the other room.
Your daughter might have loaned it to a friend.
Yeah.
Where did I? I'm pretty sure I pushed it down the hall.
Yeah, now you're pretty sure. I don't know. Pushing it down the hall certainly doesn't sound like something you would do.
Yeah, but only because my wife said that you got to get this freezer out of here.
Yeah, but you probably put a blanket over it and pushed it to the side.
How do you lose a freezer? I don't know. I'll
How
figure
do
it
you
out.
lose a freezer?
Only you.
That's what I do. That's what I do. All right, you folks, have a great day. The Johnny B Show is happening next in the after show. And then we'll be back here tomorrow morning. Have a great day. Goodbye.
I'm hungry.
Yeah. Actually, I'm a fool. I'm an old, fat, stupid fool. That's what. What's really going on in your life?
Let's shoot Uma in the vagina.
Mike, why are you doing this?
Cal, I have to go.
Oh, yeah. Faux shiz, genuine. What's up, homie?
Bushy.
Bye.
Shoot that thing, fat baby.
Go smash your fruit in the hall.
I cried a little bit. You called me a monkey. You're funny.
I love you, Spanish. Check your panties.
Come down for moose soup after.
I don't even know. How do I make something funny? I don't even. Can you hear that whistle?
Next time you lose, you lose.
Fatty McFat.
Mike!
Show daddy your mean face.
Ooh, so scared, chubby wubby.
That's it. It's over. That's all for today. Thanks for listening to the Mike Calta Show. Now, a phone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Well, your accidents cleared up and out of your way, so not too bad of a drive in Hillsborough and Pinellas County. The usual busy areas are definitely building in volume, but nothing out of the ordinary or because of an accident. Howard Franklin Bridge, Courtney Campbell Causeway, and Gandy Bridge, all running up to speed. That's in both directions. I'm Monica with traffic.
Now, the Tampa Bay Lightning Update on 102.5 The Bow.
The Lightning rallied for 2 wins over the weekend.
Here's Point left circle. Braden Point goes cross ice. Lilleberg right circle. Centers it. Score! Corey Berry! The Lightning relentless on their shift, and they go back up 3-2 with 13:08 left to go.
Dave Mishkin on the call. The Bolts beating the Ottawa Senators 4-2 on Saturday afternoon. Then they beat the Nashville Predators 3-2 on Sunday night. The Lightning now have 98 points in the standings with 9 games remaining in the regular season. They sit atop the Eastern Conference standings. They have a magic number of just 7 to clip the playoff berth for the 9th straight season. The Lightning have the day off today. Then they'll host the Montreal Canadiens tomorrow night on Go Green Night. Limited tickets still remain to join us. Go to TampaBayLightning.com to get them. Puck drop is scheduled for 7 p.m. Our radio pregame coverage will begin at 6:30 on 102.5 The Phone. The game will be televised on the spot, Tampa Bay Channel 66. I'm Steve Versick with your Lightning Update.
102.5 The Bow, the official broadcast partner of the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Think you're not the suing type? But you aren't at fault. I'm Tampa injury attorney Mo DeWitt.
You didn't choose this accident, the bills, or the damage. Don't cover for someone else's mistake. Just call Mo. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com.
We talk a lot about the diamonds at International Diamond Center, but did you know that over half of our showroom is dedicated to fashion jewelry? Earrings, bracelets, bands, pendants, rings?
A woman comes in, it might not be her statement piece that she wears every day, but for a night out with friends, she wants to find that piece that truly shows her character and her taste.
IDC's Ryan McMahon says he loves seeing women come in and treat themselves.
And they deserve it. Every lady should have multiple pieces of jewelry that make her feel confident and happy when she wears it.
Colored gemstones, mixed metal styles, stackable pieces, bold looks, IDC has it all from the world's premier designers.
Our fashion pieces, they don't just sit stagnant. They're constantly changing out. We always have our thumb on the pulse of the industry. When you come into one of our stores, you see all of the latest looks that you'll see on any TV program, magazine, you name it.
Find the perfect piece of jewelry for any occasion or no occasion at all at International Diamond Center in Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along. Which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter. My favorite Rocky movie was Rocky 3. Hearing Stallone cry for the first time was magical. Mick! 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 You ever notice that whenever he starts out normal, you can understand him? Hey, yo, Adrian. Hey, you know I don't want it no more. And when I first got in the ring, I didn't care what happened to me. I want to lose what I got. I just break me down and do a bang.
See Ari Spears live at Ruth Eckerd Hall on Friday, January 22nd. Tickets on sale now. Visit RuthEckerdHall.com. Get ready for Tampa Bay's ultimate adults-only egg hunt. Kegs and Eggs brings craft beer, games, and thousands of prize-filled eggs, including cash. Join the party at the Bay Area Renaissance Festival in Dade City on April 4th. Get tickets at KegsandEggsTampa.com. A man hit on his way to work filed a $10,000 claim. Denied. After 5 surgeries, Farah